Happy
Halloween!
I'm nobody.
Yeah.
Not yet.
For now.
You'll put on your costume later.
Yeah, Jay does have a costume, he just can't wear it at the moment.
Look at all these deeply recognizable.
Oh my fucking god!
This is why we needed a half an hour.
Saps!
10 minutes.
Hey everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Trick or treat!
We are coming at you live from beautiful New Jersey, whose hubris sank it to the bottom of the sea. And we're playing a game called Dread. It's a tabletop role-playing game similar to Dungeons & Dragons, but there are no stat sheets, no die rolls whatsoever, and it's a survival horror theme for Halloween. So every time one of our players are going to perform a certain action, what they're going to do is pull from the Jenga tower, standard Jenga rules, and actually for legal reasons, it's the Tower of Dread. And if the tower falls over at any point, then whoever was making that pull, their character is killed off immediately, and they're removed from the game.
And then we rebuild the tower, correct?
Yes.
So what you're saying is, I absolutely shouldn't.
No. If you don't want to play with us that badly.
I want to play.
Filthy ham steak.
Music might be slightly loud.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm the filthiest.
Yeah, you're right. So how do we get this started?
I don't know.
Well, the first thing we do is
That's-
take off the wigs and or other parts of costumes that'll
Well, I
make it
wasn't gonna
impossible to
Say who
play.
we
I'm
are.
comfy.
I was going to look like that
I'm a little
asshole
warm.
the whole
You're a little
stream.
warm. Okay.
It's a sweater.
Yeah, that would do it.
All right, now that we've introduced, I can roll my sleeves up.
That's true.
Let's all go through before I run off and get mine.
Oh, okay, see ya.
So are we gonna be forced to look at ourselves the entire time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
So if you guys can't tell, we are also watching ourselves live.
Right there.
It's not like we're not always looking at that screen anyway.
I mean,
Yeah.
At least now you can see what you're looking like. Alright, cool.
Well,
If everything seems stable, I'm going to go get my
costume, go quick.
alright, well, Jay gets
well, there
dressed.
goes Jay.
Does everyone know standard Jenga rules?
Oh yeah?
What's a Jenga?
Let's run through
Wait,
them anyway.
what's
'cause
the
they're-
Tower of Dread?
hang on. Where's my phone?
I'm pretty sure the rules I know are don't pull, like, you have the first layer, second layer, third layer, and you can pull anything below that.
Oh,
Below that? You mean above that?
No,
Below.
below the first,
Oh, you mean from
top
the top
three-
down?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the top 3 layers down. That's what I know. I don't know if those are the official rules.
Well, let's look up the official Benga rules.
Okay. What's Jenga? Okay. Moving in Jenga consists of taking one and only one block from any level, except the one below the incomplete top level.
Okay,
So
so
anything
anything
below
but
the
the top.
The incomplete top.
Yeah.
I guess also the complete top.
Yes. We can't just start here, yeah.
And placing it on the topmost level to complete. Only one hand should be used at a time when taking block from the tower. Blocks may be bumped to find a loose block, and that will not disturb the rest of the tower. Any block that is moved out of place must be returned to its original location before moving another block. The turn ends when the next player to move touches the tower, or after 10 seconds, whichever occurs first.
Wow.
No.
So you just get DQ'd if you take more than 10 seconds?
Well, no, it's if it falls down within 10 seconds.
Oh.
But if another player touches it with...
before 10 seconds
Okay,
are
so you can't be like,
It's
knock the
different.
piece out, throw it on top, and as it's towering over, say like, I'm done! And then on the start of the next person's turn, it crashes and they lose.
Right.
So we're going off of tournament Jenga rules.
Yes.
Now, additional rules from Dread, because you're performing actions and your life art's sake when you do it. If you start pulling and then decide halfway through that you're not going to make it, you are allowed to stop and leave it where it lies.
Okay.
You
all
can back off. You just can't. You can't unlock the door or do whatever action we're trying to complete. And then, if it's a life or death situation, like you're being chased down a hallway, you're probably just gonna end up dying anyway.
Spoiler, you're just gonna die anyway.
Regrettable.
If you didn't pull and the monster's chasing after you, yeah, you're gonna die. The other rule is that because people are going to be able to tell when the tower is getting loose. You might want to be a hero and make a heroic sacrifice. You're allowed to knock over the tower on your turn. And if you do that, your character will die, but everyone else will be allowed to escape onto the next section of the game.
Okay.
Take off your Halloween costume.
That is
The winning or losing is taking off your costume. Losing is winning.
We're playing Strip Dread.
Right.
Alright.
There's only one. Wait.
I just wear my normal clothes, so I guess I'm just gonna have to.
Ooh, yeah, great. Okay, so how do we get started, buddy?
Sexy.
Well, I was kind of hoping Jay would be back in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait for Jay.
Saps' character's name is almost
Don't be
actually
that
his name.
guy.
I love being that guy though.
Yeah, we have.
Tag yourself, Ronathan Giles.
Should we talk about our...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll, I guess...
Let's introduce.
Why don't?
Well, so the premise here of this story is, here we have Cassandra McTowelman, who has just inherited her great Aunt Middleton's mansion.
Good old great Auntie Middleton.
Good dead Aunt Middleton.
Love her. Love her when she's dead.
And she is taking a limo ride up with all her friends to go see her new mansion for the first time.
Hold on.
Hold
Jay,
on.
Jay's costume
Oh,
is now available for
How
viewing.
horrifying! Oh, look at him! That looks really good. That's pretty good.
I don't know what it looks like because I can't see.
Oh,
We'll
you-
scooch a
you'll
little
see that
bit
it looks
closer
great
to the
later.
table.
There
There
you
you
go.
There we go. Now block out Saps for the rest of this. No more Kingdom Hearts. Thank you.
But you forgot your other prompts.
Your other prop?
Oh, what? That didn't get it.
Should I go and get it for you?
Oh, I got it.
He cannot see a goddamn thing
No, it's fine.
in that hood, by the way.
That's good.
That's kind of terrifying,
I
actually.
hear
I like
it
it though. Yeah, that's the
clinking
proper
and
response.
crashing.
Our costumes are so pretty
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
We're adorable.
We're great.
Alpha
Oh.
twins!
Alpha
Alpha
twins!
twins! Alpha twins!
Alpha, yeah.
Get it, Sappy. Get it.
Sorry.
Thanks, Sappy.
Is Ryu Dr. March? No, Ryu is just his normal self. This is what he
Dr.
normally
Oak.
looks like. There you go.
I believe on Halloween, although we don costumes, it reveals our true selves.
So when are we gonna fight, Volcane?
What?
The two phantoms gonna fight.
Phantoms?
So
Dom.
Fandom.
More
Fandoms.
importantly-
Oh, what? Kingdom Hearts versus Homestuck?
More importantly, Saps, when are you gonna recruit the two of us for a friendship-inducing magic adventure?
darkness together.
Yeah, great. Yeah, cool. I'll
What's
bring my
this
book.
place?
Jay, what's
So
that?
I didn't forget anything. Was anyone thirsty?
Oh
Jay!
no, Jay's in my house. He's in my house with milk.
Oh
Go on.
Oh
I
yeah,
hope
that's
you caught that
Terezi
Jackbox
from
Party Pack
Homestar.
5 stream we did.
Somebody's laughing. I cannot see shit in these glasses.
Frogdoor.
Frogdoor's laughing about it. There we go.
Crazy from Homestar Running.
Now get in here so we can start the campaign.
He brought the milk.
Jay's son, yes, evil, bring in the milk.
Jay has no idea what's going on in front of him at any point
Yeah.
while wearing this costume. by the
So
way. Oh, it's over. Okay, great.
Okay, there you go.
No, wait, Jay, come back. I wanted to taste your costume.
Oh,
Taste my costume.
you're not on camera. Oh, you well, kind of. You
You
are
are-
actually.
you are-
Oh,
on camera. Yeah.
But
hey.
we've got room for you here in the
Yeah.
center of the couch.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
want to
Get
sit in
on
the
the
middle
couch.
here, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, this is reserved for
Yeah,
my
what's the
okay.
mic?
Here, no, you can rotate this, right?
Punch the mic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
One more thing, chat. We can't hear the game music that well, so if it stops,
There you
let us know.
Yeah.
I can easily go in.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
How do we start?
Big glasses,
Don't
buddy.
Introduce everyone.
Sorry, hot.
Yeah, he is.
It's warm.
Gomez, does this answer your question?
Name that OST, by the way.
What is the question?
Oh my God, Ross.
Oh.
Gotta paint the devil
Also,
out.
Ryu's
You
costume
paint my
implies
face.
that
Paint
his
the
face is
devil out.
equal
Paint
to
the devil
Marge's
out.
face without any changes. Yeah, canon, Dr. Marge's face is just Ryu's face.
Well, I've got some yellow face paint right here, but I didn't want to be in yellow face for the entirety of the stream.
It's there in spirit.
Yeah, just imagine that Ryu is yellow, I'm gray.
Oh, it's okay. We'll just apply
I'm
some.
emo.
Let's apply some
have to
cadmium
imagine
yellow
that
up
hard.
there.
And Ark and I are 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah! Don't unlock me!
And I do not have facial hair.
I very much do.
Yeah.
Okay, start holding that up.
I made this part of the costume myself.
Oh,
Fancy.
Crafty.
Nice, yes.
I made nothing.
That's homegrown.
This is fingernail polish.
Okay, so the 6 of you are all friends who are taking a limo ride over to.
Well, there goes my suspension of disbelief.
Honestly.
Who are taking a limo ride over to Jassandra's new mansion that she's inherited. You are. I guess we can introduce ourselves. So, of course, we've got Jassandra McTowelman, the wealthy heir. How would you describe yourself?
I'm a wealthy, betoweled heiress.
Towel.
I'll assume she's still wearing
Yeah, I'll
clothes.
probably, at the beginning at least.
Just always wearing a towel under everything else that she wears.
Everything.
And over here we've got Bradrick Beefus.
Yeah, it's me. Hi, welcome. Or rather, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, Frederick.
Yeah.
What's your character trait?
I'm big and beefy and kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Maybe a jock also.
In the seats behind them we have Ronathan Johnell.
Hi, everybody. I'm just decided to have a fun weekend with my friends where nothing mysterious or dangerous will happen.
Woohoo!
There's no such thing as
It's
mysterious.
And of
Let's
course,
form a band just to be sure.
and of course his friend Nearville Schlonk Jr.
Hello, I'm Neville Schlump Jr. I like May.
You like what?
May.
Meth?
May.
Meth?
You like meth?
Meth?
May.
Or math?
Numbers in the paper.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you got any meth?
No.
Later.
Of course, where would we be without Christopher Cloyd over there? Hi, Christopher.
So guys, I understand that there's a mansion and that we've inherited a lot of money, and by we I mean she, and these are just very stereotypical tropes of an instance wherein one of us is going to die, maybe all of us. So if we all just follow my plan and stick together, we'll all make it out.
Stupid!
Whatever, Wistopher.
What's the worst that could happen?
What a nerd, am I right?
They'll see.
And the last one we've got here is T.J. Johansson. Hi.
Good on the beaches around.
Yeah, our local surfer dude in South Carolina.
Our South Carolinian surfer dude.
Oh, somebody subbed.
Thank
Thank
you!
you.
Can't see your name,
Thank
but
you.
thank you so much for subbing.
The chat sees
I'll
it
do that in a
probably.
sec.
Is it black on black?
One
Yeah.
sub equals one happy little tree.
Oh. Oh, beautiful.
Like,
Oh, mushroom. Disgruntled, apparently.
Oh, disgrunty.
The Norwegian
One sub
South-
equals one check up for homie.
so
So,
how do we start?
well, your limo driver, Giovanni Paulson,
Mm-hmm.
decides to tell you a little bit about your destination.
Oh, please tell us, Giovanni. I'm so very curious about my dearest auntie's mysterious mansion that I've somehow never seen before in my life.
Now she's hearing about this. Should I be plugging my ears?
No, everyone's in the
We're all
limo.
in the car.
everyone.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Oh,
Oh, so you're gonna be staying up in the old Middleton Manor, huh?
Yeah, well, I've never actually been there before, but it was my aunt's, and I just inherited it because our family's really rich.
A lot of history up there. You know, it's actually it's got 2 forts that defend it. That were built during the American Civil War.
That's me. What was that?
that's very
Oh, yeah.
You see, South Carolina was the first U.S. state to secede, and
What does that mean?
I'll
well,
tell you later.
Okay.
How many square acres is it?
Squeakers.
I like numbers.
Is there a beach there?
How many
there's
squeakers
there's
is
not
it?
a beach. There is a river that runs just behind it. It's the McGuff River, if you want.
Just enough.
Named after old man McGuff who fell in it.
Oh, so a lot of this is starting to sound really suspicious.
Don't
I
say
think
that.
I think it's neat.
Are you not gonna come, man?
I mean,
Yeah.
somebody has to make sure that you guys do the right thing. Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, you're right.
What
We're
else?
gonna die first, dude.
Even
That
my
sounds like
character's
something
okay.
a killer would say.
Yes, it does.
Well, for most people, it was pretty easy to decide which side of the war they were going to be on, but the Middleton family was a little bit on the fence about that whole racism thing. Like, they thought it was immoral, but they also thought it was immoral to take the slaves away. So they just decided to stay neutral through the whole thing. Built a fort facing north and a fort facing south, so that both directions would be covered. So they built a good old Fort Summers and Fort Winters on both sides of the mansion.
We're going to.
Hmm?
Which one were we going to?
The mansion.
The
Going to
man
the
gave
mansion.
it to
The
us.
middle one.
I don't want to spend the night in a stinky old fort. Ew.
On the fence with the horse.
Okay.
So awful.
Congratulations, your grandparents are racist.
He finally parks the limo up on the side, and there's a big gate that's protecting you. And he hits the button on his limo, and the gate opens up, and you see for the first time the large and labyrinthine Middleton Manor that you will be staying in.
Ooh.
Nice.
I hope I can pay people to fix that roof.
You guys can just go on ahead. I'll unpack your things or carry them up to the house for you.
Yeah,
in a few
thanks,
minutes.
whatever.
Gee, that sure is nice of you.
My books are in the trunk.
Thanks, Jeeves.
So we're just gonna let him handle our stuff.
Snowboard on the
Yeah.
roof.
Do you want to carry him,
I
man?
don't want to carry
I'm
all
gonna
of my
carry
clothes and mostly
Christopher.
towels.
My stuff. I don't need anybody sneaking some suspicious shit into my bags.
Now watch your language.
I don't.
Yeah, what about the maid?
So this mansion, well, there's a bit of a walkway before you get to it, and it is a bit of a cold night, just like this one, actually.
Ooh.
In fact, I believe it was October 31st that this happened, but my memory might be a little foggy there. So you guys are walking along. Before you get to the front door, there's this big statue that is kind of decorated as the central focal point of this outdoor decoration. The statue depicts a creature that has a lion-like body, but talons on the front legs only, like bird talons, like lion back legs, and a snake on the tail. And for the head, well, and at breasts, it is a human woman.
So it's like a chimera.
Oh.
That's
Well,
a weird
romantic
cat.
On the inscription, you can see it says the Harpy Manticore, aka the Harpsichord.
Nice.
That's a weird cat.
There's something in our past it.
Yeah, Nurman, you're good. Or Nerval, sorry.
That sure was an interesting statue, huh?
It had boobies.
Like, this is the first time you've ever seen it. You know, I'd be willing to believe. Question, are you a virgin? I need this for...
Well, that's hardly a question to be asking your friends now, is it?
It's important to figure out which one of us is gonna last the longest.
You're right, dude.
Nobody's gonna die. Quit
Right.
being like a super downer, okay?
You know.
You guys all get to the front door of this building.
Oh, I don't know if Auntie McAnderson gave me a key.
Well, guess we better check under the mat. Flips it over.
There's a sign that says "fuck you."
Oh,
All right.
shit.
Cool.
I like Auntie.
Well, guess we better try knocking. Brr, brr, brr.
The door shatters.
You all wait for a few minutes, and you realize that no one is coming to answer this door.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and open it.
It is locked.
Oh, fuck.
Have we asked the gentleman that drove us here for the
There's a
key?
sign under it. That says,
Mr.
"Fuck
Guy
you."
whose name I forgot, can you let me into my house?
Still here.
He is still in the driveway, so he's a bit of a walk away from you guys.
Oh, shit.
Is there another entrance?
You see a window.
All right.
Hey, Bradrick,
Yep.
carry me.
All right, TJ, come on.
This seems like a bad idea.
What do you see in there, man?
A window.
Continue.
What else?
Beyond that.
Oh, you meant beyond. There I see.
He sees an interior lobby. It's all dark. None of the lights are on. And the hallway is open. There is a light coming at the end of that hallway.
I see a light.
At the end of the tunnel.
Do you see an opening in the window?
Try and lift it, dumbass.
Oh, okay.
It is also locked.
Fuck!
Fuck.
Hold on, give me a
So
couple
we
seconds.
saw a
Just,
hallway with light at the end?
Yeah.
Guys, hold on, just give me a couple seconds.
I don't think that's a great idea.
That's a terrible idea.
Are
So-
you guys saying that in character? or-
Yeah, at least I
That's a
am.
terrible idea.
The property damage.
TJ, you could hurt yourself.
Well,
Don't
if
break
you,
my fucking window.
if you want to attempt that, you're going to have to pull the lock.
But the people are mad at me.
I mean, it's up to you if you ultimately want to do
He's
it.
gonna die punching this window.
Well, I don't know the story, but he doesn't die or have something terrible happen to him unless he does. So unless you were literally the worst Jenga player ever.
Alright, how to remove the piece?
I mean, do you want to bust the window open or no?
Wait, can we like not break my house the first the fucking 5 minutes we're here?
Okay.
You're the one that should be full of good ideas, right?
There could be a back door.
Well, here's a more important question. Why were we invited here, explicitly driven here, and yet everything is locked?
Napping.
I don't know. Auntie McWhat's-her-fuck just like told me it was mine now with her will because she's dead.
Well, I imagine it would have to be locked, and there could be some valuables inside they wouldn't want stolen.
Oh yeah, and all of those belong to me.
I didn't get
And
the key.
all of them belong to me.
I don't know.
Why did you bring us?
Alright.
None of this
Because
adds up.
it's scary and I didn't want to go by myself.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go around the building and see if I can find another way in.
Are you gonna put me down or am I gonna come with you?
I'm throwing you in the river, buddy.
Oh!
Take out a piece of the Jenga. Okay, so I do actually do that. Do I find
Yeah, so you walk around the building.
Yeah, I walk around the building.
Okay.
There he
So
goes.
I'm just gonna let you take a look at the general map here.
Nice.
So you see.
Oh, hang on, chat.
Yeah, show the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, geez,
chat.
oh, geez,
Here,
oh,
check
geez.
this out. This is what I'm seeing. Oh, jeez.
You see, around the mansion there are two forts: Fort Summer, Fort Winters, and there's a trench that are between them, connected by a bridge.
Okay, so wait, is the middle? Okay. So
Uh,
we came
but
from the top.
That gate there, the bridge over the McGuff's River,
Uh-huh.
is lifted. You can't go over that.
Okay, so
Okay.
we came in from the top.
Right.
Okay. So it looks like I didn't find anything then, because I think there's one entrance, and it's the front door.
While you were on the other side of the building, though, the door does open.
Oh.
This is crazy.
Okay. All right.
So wait, you went to the other side of the building. The doors opened on our side.
Can we
Yeah,
continue looking at this? Is
there's
this...
no correlation. It's that
There's no correlation. It just happened.
I believe that.
breathing heavily, an exhausted butler looks like he just ran in from another room, and you're not here because you're on the other side of the building.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh, pardon me. I forgot when you were arriving. I got a little caught up in my work." You notice that he has something red all over his fingers and his face.
Who are you?
Oh, of course, I am your butler,
Sir Buddington.
Sir, first name Buddington.
I'm just gonna call you Buttface. So,
As you wish, heiress of Middleton.
Mr. Buttface, why did it take you so goddamn long to open the door?
Oh, yes, I was painting the basement. New red walls to represent new life.
Could I see it?
No, the fumes are far, far too toxic at the moment.
Paint.
Duh, TJ. It's gonna kill your last
Can
fucking
I-
brain cell.
Can I
Which
touch
one?
his cheek?
Yeah.
And like scrape off some of the red stuff.
Uh-huh.
And can I
Uh-huh.
taste it?
You are now poisoned.
Do you know what blood tastes like?
Yes. Copper. It tastes like copper.
Oh, yes, you must be tasting my new copper-based paste.
I see.
Which is untoxic, by the way.
Okay, a tiny tab of paint is not gonna kill you.
So you think?
You know, something not right about you.
Oh, stop licking my walls and get my shit inside.
This tastes like
Crazy.
weed.
I need my towels in this house 5 minutes ago!
Of course. Would you like me to give you the tour?
Yeah, I guess
Gee,
so.
that sounds great.
And I
Show me where I
assume,
put my towels.
Like by now,
Yeah.
I probably made a
Yeah,
move.
you can make it back around.
Get inside, the butler can't got us.
And
alright. Yeah.
real quick before he gets to the tour, he goes to the hallway that he just came from, shuts the door, locks it up, and puts the keys back in his pocket.
Is that because it's smelly down there?
It's, dangerously so, yes.
I don't like how you said dangerously.
The toxins.
It's
Yeah,
smelly.
the toxins.
Of course, paint fumes can give you a real headache.
Yeah, it's
This whole adventure
dangerous,
is giving me a
remember?
headache.
Wow, pretty big in here, huh?
Yeah, it's mine.
so much, Jason.
And that chandelier is mine, and that big staircase is mine, and that spooky door that the butler just locked is mine, and whatever spooky stuff is down there is also mine. Don't touch.
Gee
Then
whiz,
how come you're not allowed to go down there?
Because it Dinky!
Gee whiz, Cassandra, you sure do own a lot of stuff.
I know. I mean, I did before, but now I own even more stuff.
So he leads you up the stairs that are in the lobby to the second floor.
What's up here?
More towels.
Not until he puts them away.
Okay.
He takes you to a hallway that is to the left and says, "Here are the 4 bedrooms of the house. You will be allowed to sleep here for the night. There are guest bedrooms on other parts of the mansion if you insist."
Yeah, I'm just gonna have everybody sleeping here for, like, you know, tonight and stuff while they move all my stuff for me.
If you were to have taken the right from that hallway, there you would have found the dining area and the bath.
Okay. Any other rooms in the house we should know of that are being painted?
No. You should know about those.
Wait, does that mean you're painting more than one room?
Long swig of some anonymous drink.
Butler, what do you
No, you
there?
need to know about those.
Your dear aunt was the only thing that kept me from drinking, and now that she's gone, I'm leaning into it.
I support that.
Me
Anyway,
too, buddy.
which room is mine? I need to, like, take a really long bath. Like a really long one.
Well, the whole mansion is yours. Take your claim.
Okay, I want the biggest one. This one here. And I'm gonna go take a super long bath. Bye.
Water?
Alright.
Move all my
you
stuff
can't
while
surf.
I'm there.
Well, actually, given the size of this place, you might be able to surf in this stuff.
Exactly, that's the attitude, man.
I'm gonna go get the first load. Nerval, come on, you're coming with me, kid.
Okay.
Oh, all right. You said there are 4 bedrooms?
Yes, there are 4
Alright.
bedrooms here.
Sandra's got that one. We had better figure out sleeping arrangements for tonight, huh? Who's gonna be, we've got 3 bedrooms between the 5 of us left. What do you think?
Well, I'm taking one so long as nobody else has a problem with that.
I do.
Gee.
I'll take this one here. Gunk. And then he
According
goes
to
up.
ratios, there should be at least 2 people per room. I
I'm
would
gonna walk
recommend-
At least
into one of the
per-
rooms and shut the door behind me. Just.
Bradrick and Wistifer have already claimed it. These are ours.
Which,
3 of us are gonna be in the last room here. Strength in
Ah,
numbers. I
sweet, my
suppose.
room.
Well, gee whiz.
Well, gee whiz.
Nerval, what do you think?
I will take any room as long as I'm not alone in the house.
Nerval's with me.
Anyone else want of the dibs? Okay.
Hoistifer, TJ, can I stay with one of you guys?
Goes up to TJ's room, kicks it in. This one's staying with you too.
Sweet.
Well, thanks, Bradwick.
Yeah.
Bradwick.
Bladwick.
Wait, thank you, Bradwick.
Weefus.
Oh, no.
so, to be clear, one of the rooms belongs to Sandra, will not be used as she will be in the bathroom.
Okay, so only one of us needs to share rooms, which
I'm not gonna sleep in the bathroom.
No,
That's just
but
my
I'm saying
bedroom.
it's currently empty if everyone
Oh.
else has gone to the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Nerville and Bradrick are currently in one of the other remaining rooms. The other 2 rooms are split between you alone in a
Yes.
room and TJ and Ronathan
Yeah.
taking up the other one. Alright, so it seems like bedding arrangements have been made. That night, you all get cozy into bed, and Cassandra goes to take a bath.
instead of sleep.
And then what?
Yeah. Time for my regular 8-hour bath.
I need a lot of products, okay? It takes a lot of work to be this beautiful.
She can't really hear over the relaxing music that she's got going on.
It's
However-
my own CD.
The rest of you are awoken to the sound of, it sounds like a shattering glass from downstairs.
Oh, gee, TJ, what do you suppose that sound was?
Sorry, didn't mean to.
What?
Oh,
It,
oh.
I slowly open
What did you, shatter the bed?
Door and look down up at
You try, but your door is blocked.
Yerbil, wake up!
Oh my god, I love Nerval so much!
Did you lock this before we went to bed? Alright. Keeps trying.
Well, if you want to try to knock it down, you're gonna have to make a pull for that.
Oh shit, son.
I gotta be in character.
Do it.
I gotta,
Do
Brad,
it.
Brad,
Do it.
Brad,
Do
do
it.
this.
According to
Do
the
it.
structure of this wood, I don't think you're gonna be able to.
Don't care!
Oh, good. This song, huh? I have to pick the one that I just went for?
No, you can pick anyone.
You can.
You can tap them to see if they're.
Yeah, we're not
Loose.
playing by
I'm in the doll room.
hard
Nice.
moving. Nice.
Oh, you dropped it. You lose now.
Use
You
Alex.
survived one action.
Hooray! The first action has been made.
So you managed to kick the door open, and a bunch of cinder blocks that were blocking your door fall into the ground.
Not on me.
Not on
No. You kicked
not
it out.
on-
They were behind the
Yes.
door. Yeah.
I didn't hurt anybody else, did I?
No, but you guys did then hear a second noise closer.
Crash crumble. I'm gonna sit up, and on my side of the room, there would have been stuff, like all of my stuff, bags and whatever, would have been piled up in front of the doors on my side of the room. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, I put this shit here so that nobody would fucking come in here, and I try to open the door. Wait a second. Well, this is awkward. Not sure if I trust this. Can I just try to, like, lean into it and, like, push my body weight against it? Like, try to scrape it across the floor?
You're not going to have any light. You won't be able to identify what's blocking you unless you really try to push it over.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to try and, like, push it, and then if nothing's happening, I look around. Are there any other exits in my bedroom?
You have one of the bedrooms that have a window to the outside.
Outside of the whole house?
Yes.
Okay.
But you are on the second floor.
Don't know if it ticket.
Yeah. I jump out the window. No. I look outside just to take a peek. Is there anything out there that would be unusual?
You look down. You just see that there's some shrubbery beneath you that you could land on potentially.
So I'm gonna go back to the door first, and I'm just gonna shout like, "Hello! I think my door's stuck, and this is strange and unusual."
And by this point...
Yeah, you
This is strange.
Yerbil and
unusual.
Bradstrick can hear that.
Alright. Well, I look at everyone else's doors.
Yes, there's cinder blocks in front of everyone's doors.
Alright, well then...
I think the butler or somebody must have walled us all into our rooms? Hang on, I'm gonna start trying to move these out of the way.
Okay, just make sure somebody's watching behind you so that the butler doesn't sneak up behind you while you're doing that, suspicious-like.
Nerval!
Yeah. What butler?
Okay, so I start doing that.
Yeah, no difficulty in removing all the cinder blocks. You unblock everybody's bedroom.
Oh, excellent. Hey, we got past the first puzzle.
So, now, everyone is out of the... Well, we still don't know where Cassandra is.
You can probably
And
guess.
we know I'm taking a really, really long bath.
Oh, hey, Bradrick. What are you doing in here at this time of night?
Well, checking up on you since somebody apparently cinder blocked the hell out of your door.
Yeah, take a look around, and I imagine there's now, like, fucking 20 cinder blocks just lying around this, like, central room.
Oh, sorry.
We heard some glass shattering, but I figured it was just the butler knocking something over.
Did you do this?
No, hitting the
I need
bottle,
my
as they
blocks.
say.
Where is that guy anyway? Hey,
I
Jace.
didn't put them there, but they're my blocks.
Wait, they're your blocks?
I had a heavy bag.
This is highly unusual.
You know how surfers are always carrying around their bags of 20
Cinder
cinder
blocks.
blocks?
Sure,
That's
you
why
gotta
they're usually so ripped.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
just
stay
carry
in
around that
shape.
big.
You gotta weigh down the board.
You will make up for your lost gas mileage.
I'm just gonna assume that you're pulling my chain here, and that these.
What
cinder-
chain?
Actually, I'm pulling your blocks.
You could be a blockhead.
You know,
Shut up.
That was pretty good, Nerval, actually. I like that one.
I am here for Bradrick and Nerval's friendship. It's so cute. I love it. I ship the bromance. It's awesome.
Bradville.
Bradville.
Near Drake.
Yeah, Nearville does math homework for the two of them. Bradrick does PE homework for the two.
I bench him in my spare
It's so hard to write.
Oh my god. Okay, so we should probably go make sure that Ms. McTowelson is okay.
McTowelman.
Sorry, Ms. McTowelman is okay.
Alright.
Attractive young lady alone in a house like this, probably naked.
Let me
Naked.
fix
I'm
that.
Very
so
naked.
naked right now.
Ooh.
That's like that ranks as like a 9 out of 10
You
on
know,
harm.
Should I change that?
I don't think I've ever seen Cassandra without her towel on.
I think Jeeves told us it was in the opposite direction.
Well, we have two options here. Either we can let her die, or we can go check on her.
What makes you think she's gonna die?
What?
That
Where did I
Sorry.
hear that from?
Interesting sound.
You hear that coming from downstairs.
Not my
Dad.
stomach.
Wow, the doors in this house sure are creaky, huh?
Yeah.
May have to use the old WD-40 on those ones, huh?
I presume
Alright.
I'm like the tallest one. Okay.
If we all agree to that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're just generally
Inversely proportional.
You're huge.
I don't know.
All right. Then in that case, I guess Bradrick takes point. He heads to the corner and takes a peek around it and sees if there's anything back in the direction that we started coming up.
Yeah, so you're looking down the stairs then, and you
The
don't
main stairway.
you just see an empty lobby, lights off.
We hear nothing further past this point.
No.
Okay.
Call to see if that's the butler.
Hello?
you got it.
And does anybody respond?
No.
Hello? I don't think
knock
you can
on
hear me.
Sandra's door.
You know what would make a lot of noise? Falling down the stairs. Why don't you try that?
Hold on, let me help you first.
No!
What is it? I'm taking a very, very, very long bath.
Yeah,
Want
we
someone
noticed.
to join you?
What?
You heard me.
What?
I hardly think that's proper, TJ.
Hold on. Is the bathroom door blocked by cinder blocks?
No.
Do we find anything
Well,
odd in the
that's
opposite direction
suspicious.
that we are now heading down?
Okay, so you, in order to get to the bathroom, had to pass through this parlor room, and there wasn't anything that caught your eye necessarily. There was just, there was an antique dresser and things like that.
I want to see the map.
Well, that's the
The map
exterior.
doesn't have the interior of the mansion.
Oh.
You know, maybe we should have found out where the butler was staying before we went to bed.
Uh,
Nah.
No.
But nah. Okay, so
No. Why did you knock on my door? I'm still taking a very, 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 very long bath.
hour 2.
I'm
of
gonna
my
assume
email.
that Bradrick went to the door. The rest of you guys stayed out in the lobby.
Well, did anybody find what? Well, there was a whole bunch of cinder blocks put up in front of our wall. Did you tell the butler to do that?
No, maybe we just don't have locks there or something.
So he put cinder blocks in front of our doors?
I mean, I don't know.
Makes sense. All right, enjoy your bath.
Okay, bye. I continue to bathe without a care in the world.
Hold on, hold on.
Nothing special. Well,
You're not gonna be like, hey, maybe you should get out of the bath. No.
do you think?
Shit.
Bradrick respects the bath.
I'm going to move on from here for a second and
Okay.
say that the lobby boys are standing around kind of idly waiting for the group to rejoin. Nearville, you are the only one to notice that down at the bottom of the lobby, the butler pokes his hat out with kind of a sense of urgency on his face and goes,
Anyway, as I was saying, this is at least a Class B horror movie script scenario. This is just absolutely simple. Look, we've been locked in
Yeah, at least
here.
better than I got. I got a
so
song.
Nearville, what do you do?
I wouldn't know. I don't go for those horror movies. I'm more of a fan of romantic comedies.
Oh my god, your character.
I know, Ronathan's my favorite.
Everything is so good.
Who would have put cinder blocks in here? I mean, it couldn't have been any of us. We were all in our rooms.
Okay, Nearville sneaks off while everyone else is
If you ask
Jesus
me,
Christ,
this just
Nerval.
seems like a classic meet cute.
Nerval.
Okay,
I
look.
told you.
Nerval, you're so goddamn dumb without Bradrick around.
So, Nearville, you actually get pulled to that door that the butler had locked. And
Uh-huh.
he closes it and says in a very hushed tone, I need your help. We are in great danger right now. This is
Huh?
going to seem bad, but you have to trust me, okay?
Huh?
I have to tie you up.
I'm okay with this.
Could you,
I don't know if you can
could
see
you repeat
Jay's
it?
lip quivering right there.
Why?
I can explain it all in just a few minutes, but time is of the essence. We have to hurry.
I can explain it once you're tied up.
Oh my god, your meekness is already the death of Nerval.
If it'll help.
If it'll help, I'll tie myself off.
And so the butler starts walking you down the hallway.
So anyway, as I was saying, at least Nearville has to... What? No. Did he already get killed?
What?
Was nobody watching the nerd?
I am watching him.
At this point, Bradrick has come back.
The other nerd!
At this point, Bradrick's come back. He's like, "What did you shits do? Where is he? Where
Where is my nerd?
Where is my nerd?"
Okay, look. This is just like in Hypodermic Killer 7. Okay, look, the nerd always slinks off, has some machine built in the, basement of the house, and has everybody killed one by one. So now he is suspect number one in this entire situation.
Well, that's quite macabre there.
Like, you should have seen Hypodermic Killer's not
Did I just hear that you're accusing Nerval of this shit?
Look, he's the most likely...
So you're telling me that he plugged up the door with cinder blocks from the other side?
No, maybe he had an accomplice.
Like who?
A strong, strapping accomplice.
Oh, that is it! Oh, strap.
No one calls me strapped.
No, it calls me Strappy.
Except for Nearville.
He's special.
Oh my god, I should be so nice.
Well, if you're so smart, friend, what should we do?
Well, obviously, we're gonna go find Nerval, aren't we?
Well, yeah, that seems like a good idea. We should probably stick together as much as possible.
Let's split up, gang.
What happened to Cassandra? I wonder, quietly to myself as a non-player.
I'm afraid that ship has sailed.
Oh my god.
Cassandra will come into play later.
Okay.
Damn it. All right.
Still bathing.
Well, was there anything further past our rooms in the opposite direction?
No.
Okay, well, I think Bradrick would be pretty confident that he hadn't come down the hallway. He was just down. So, he would probably then check downstairs. Probably start heading downstairs.
You want I should come with you?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, I wouldn't want you to go off on your own, of course.
Plan.
Leaving TJ and Wistifer alone.
So, should we go get the naked one? Should we follow the big one? That's not what I meant by get.
TJ's a bit of a weirdo.
TJ's a surly pervert.
He's weird on a personal level and on a conceptual level.
Not sure I get his deal just yet.
I only kind of intentionally left these two together.
Alright, so...
personality.
So can we go and at least inform Cassandra that we're gonna go try to find what happened to...
Sure, but while you are going to do that, these two are now downstairs in the lobby. So there is nothing down here except the one door that the butler locked earlier.
Okay. There's no other rooms?
Well, there's the stairs that lead back upstairs, but down here, it's just the one door.
This is a small mansion.
Suddenly this place feels much smaller.
Well, maybe that door leads to the rest of the mansion.
I tried the door. It's locked.
Remember what you did to the last
Was
door
that-
that was locked?
I did.
Was that the one that was
Eyes the tower.
painted?
I mean, I'm here for it. I'll do it.
That was the door that he didn't want you to go behind because of the paint fumes.
Alright, well then Bradrick... I don't think Bradrick is much of a talker before he does things sort of guy, so... Well, I mean, he he's kind of doing like a 1, 2...
Oh, you're trying to open the door. Would you like me some help pushing it open?
Yeah, good. Alright, so now we're both pulling.
Yeah, hands together.
Good. Alright, here we go.
One of you has to pick the piece, the other has to push it out.
I'll hold it from this side,
oh,
you
this
hold it
guy?
from the other side. There you go. Alright, now.
Oh, no, that's
Let's
not.
pick a different
that's
one.
Let's pick a different one.
How about, hit this one.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, come on. Now, we gotta hold it the whole way like this. Dumb.
How
Dumb.
is this?
Dumb.
How is this easier?
It's
Nice.
definitely not.
Did we succeed?
Yeah, the door flies open.
Oh.
You find that this is not just some painted basement. This is actually the rest of the mansion.
Yay!
Oh, good.
I'm glad that my mansion is bigger than 4 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a parlor.
It feels like a barren floor down here, doesn't it?
This is a long, winding hallway, and there are doors pretty much every couple feet. So
Wow.
Jesus
there's lots of
Christ.
places you could go.
Do you think the kitchen is underground?
That would be pretty difficult.
I'm
Why
not
would
sure.
you assume
I'm
that?
not sure how most of these mansions are laid out.
We're on the ground floor, right? So if we're going down, everything else has to be down there.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's down. I thought it
Is
was
it
just
not
a
down?
hallway.
Huh?
the
No, it's not.
hallway?
It's not down. It's just forward. It's
Okay,
just a hallway.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We're not in the basement yet.
All right.
Or if
Yeah,
there is a
it's-
basement. I don't know. If there is a basement, I assume there's a basement.
Foreshadowing the
What have we
basement.
found on the other side of this door? Exactly.
You
Hallway with
a
lots of
big
doors.
hallway, a hallway that's so wide you could actually take a left, a right, or a forward right now, and there's doors either way.
Left, right, or forward.
And it's so dark you can't actually see the end of the hallway.
It's a big mansion. I say to myself.
Yeah.
While I'm bathing.
Meanwhile,
I have a mansion.
I have a big mansion.
Big mansion. I'm having the best time. No cares.
Can I
Not
knock
a
on
care
the
in
door
the
on
world.
her
Yeah,
door?
yeah. So you're knocking on the
Yeah.
door now.
What?
Get
Is
out.
it? Who keeps interrupting my beauty time?
Me.
No. God,
Oh,
shut-
TJ. How forward of you.
I'm not alone.
What?
I'm not alone.
Oh, TJ. How
Please
very-
allow me to clear this up. There's
Oh, it's Wistopher.
She doesn't like Whisper very much.
Ow.
yeah, I hate to be here to save your life or anything, but people have already started disappearing, and we already sent the stupidest of us away.
What do you mean disappearing? Everybody's in bed, probably.
Correction. Most of the most stupid of us have already disappeared.
What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Please, put on another towel and get out here.
Fine.
When Cassandra gets up, she realizes that the clothes that she had laid out was
We already know what you're gonna say.
The clothes that I really out of characterly placed in the bathroom are gone. Oh well, guess I'll just wear one of my many towels.
She has like a whole towel outfit. She's got one in her hair.
wall of towels.
Oh wait, hair up in a towel around. Yeah,
She's got like towel
I've
leggings.
been-
and
Yeah,
towel
towel
shoes.
I have
sleeves.
been betoweled.
She have slippers.
Can I have slippers?
Yes. Yeah.
Are they made of towels?
I have.
One of the slippers has been stolen.
No.
I put on my one slipper and I almost wonder myself what the other one happened, but I just don't really care.
How many slippers do I have again? Oh yeah, one.
Okay. What did you want?
Hi.
The room
What
fills
did you
up with
want?
steam from the bath.
How, you know, I don't even want to know. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The other 3 yes, of us are missing. Well, 2 were sent down to look for the one that was missing.
Who's missing?
The killer.
What?
You?
No. I only have one large butcher's knife, and that's for protection. No.
It's one really nice slipper.
Narratively, I want to go back to Bradrick and Ronathan.
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay.
Alright, so we have Justandria at least.
Right, but
I sniff the air. Do I smell any paint?
no, but you do smell something in the kitchen.
Which one's the
thank
kitchen?
you.
You said that
You
there
know,
was...
No, okay, sorry. You smell something coming from the forward direction.
Okay.
That's funny. I don't smell any paint at all. Maybe he was just really concerned, didn't want anything to, spread out into this hall.
Makes sense. Or it dried already.
That's true.
The walls are green.
Hey, this is a lovely shade.
God fucking.
Hydration bot.
This is pretty
Hydration
nice.
bot. Hydration bot.
Hydration's right.
I touched the wall.
I
touched the wall
This is
because
my
I think
paint
it's pretty.
water.
Do you want Coke?
Yeah, you want soda?
Always.
Okay.
So you guys walk down the hallway a little bit, and you can definitely detect that the scent is coming from one of the doors on the left-hand side of this hallway.
Alright, well, go up to it and knock on the door and say,
Does it smell good?
hello?
It does smell very good. The door isn't locked, by the way, but you knock on it, no one answers. Okay.
My stomach is rumbling something fierce. We didn't really eat much yesterday, did we?
Yeah, I don't think we had anything, did we?
Whatever's cooking sure smells good.
I'm worried about your wall.
Suddenly really worried.
Alright, so you're
I'm
actually...
sorry.
You're not quite in the kitchen yet. This is a dining room, and there's a very, very long dining table across with many, many chairs around it. But then at the end, you can see the kitchen door is open and the light is on.
Okay. Alright, so looking around this room, anything seem kind of out of place? Maybe.
No. I mean, the table's not set, but I don't think it would be at
Not necessarily.
this hour.
What time is it?
Well,
No,
You passes by grandfather clock.
you got there at like 11 at night and then took a bath for 3 hours, so it's now
2 in the
2
2 in the
a.m.
morning.
Awesome.
Hey, streaming time.
Classic.
It's
me.
November 1st.
Halloween's already over.
When we got there, who knows?
Whoops.
The distant dogs in the courtyard barking.
Don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, so do you walk into the kitchen?
Presuming that nothing stops us from walking through here, yeah, that sounds
Those
about
must be
right.
Cassandra's accessory dogs.
You walk to the kitchen.
They are also wearing towels.
And
They're mini poodles.
there is a crock pot sitting on a lit stove that is overflowing and bubbling with some sort of like brown curry of some sort. And it looks like it's been left unattended for a very long time because it's starting to spill out all over the floor and everything.
Jesus.
Walks up to it.
Taste it.
How do I turn this off? You're good with stuff, right?
Oh, it's making quite a mess. There should be some kind of a switch or a dial on here.
Alright, hang on.
Looks behind the stove. If he can get back there.
Well, you know what? I was gonna make you do a pull on turn off stove, but unplugging it actually resolves the problem.
Perfect.
You unplug the stove.
Wait, so this large mansion built during the Civil War has electric?
It's been refurbished.
It's never done. I didn't
Okay.
inherit a shit
Okay,
mansion.
now while that scene was occurring upstairs, we've got just Sandra, Christopher, and TJ.
Okay, so are we gonna go find everybody?
You know,
or-
you're trailing a lot of water. Never mind.
We need to know.
I'll mop it up, and just another towel drops from the towel.
She
Let me
never
just
gets
go
dry.
find my clothes. I go to my room.
Oh, okay. She's actually gonna.
Her room has been blocked off by bricks.
And nobody's strong enough to move them.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna wear this, I guess. And
I
my
can't
one
probably
nice
move
No,
slipper.
look. The other nerd, got taken downstairs. We're assuming we didn't actually see him disappear, but he was gone when I turned around, and nobody else seems to have known where he went. So we should go find him. And now the other two are gone. They went to go find him, and they haven't come back. So
Oh yeah, because he went the other direction.
we should probably go find them. I'm already uncomfortable.
Okay, let's just go.
All right, so I guess we're gonna go.
We head downstairs,
Downstairs.
and we get into the foyer.
Okay.
Can we follow the plot trail down?
Yeah. Now, Nearville. Let's cut back to you. You have been taken down to a dark room. It's kind of too dark. Your eyes haven't adjusted yet, and you've got poor eyesight to begin with, so you don't really see anything here. But you have been tied up, one arm here, one arm there, legs tied up on the side, to the arch of a doorway in a kind of a cold cellar area down in the basement.
I fail to see how this is going to help.
Meanwhile,
the butler turns on a light, and you see that you are in a wine cellar, and there
Thank
is
goodness.
perhaps a painted circle written on the ground with a strange symbol marking through it.
God damn it, you're wrong.
Oh, and also you see looks like some legs poking out from behind a cellar wine rack. The butler comes in brandishing a knife.
If you needed someone to admire your artwork, you just could have asked.
I'm quite capable of admiring my own handiwork. Thank you.
God damn it.
I need to find Nerval fast.
Goodness.
Goodness.
Roger mad already.
You sure you don't have any homework you need done? I'm pretty good at trigonometry.
This like 50-year-old butler. He's like,
Sure you don't have any homework you need done? I can help you calculate all these valuables in the house.
Oh, you're going to come in handy for me, just as you are.
Oh. Alive?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. No, I lied when I said that you were going to be safe. No, I am going to kill you.
I
am
lied.
going to. And then suddenly you hear someone enter the kitchen and unplug the stove. Stay right where you are. And he walks out of the room.
Like that, with the knife stabbing as he walks.
Did it work?
What?
You're
trying to struggle.
Okay, pull.
Oh shit, struggling is a pull.
Oh boy.
Well,
Jay,
struggle.
time to pull, Jay.
Oh.
You've already done it, now
How's
you
he gonna
gotta
do
pull.
it? He's all chained up.
Go on, Nerdville.
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 I believe in you, Nearville.
Make the Schlonk family proud.
Come on,
Those
Junior.
good old schlunks.
Schlonk.
Please don't die. It's too early.
Roger would be very upset.
Jay knocks it over right now. The butler just fucking like heel turns and runs back and stabs him.
On the other hand,
Why didn't I just do this to begin with?
You can try different ones.
You try anyone you want.
Just find a loose one, Jay.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, now you gotta take that one. Pinky out.
hey, you did the same thing I did.
Alright, grab him from
When
the other
it's
side.
out, pinky out.
Okay, you can move to the other side. Just very carefully.
Turns microphone.
Don't bump the table. Don't bump
Do
the mics.
not bump the table.
Don't touch
Here, I'll help.
anything.
Our
How's about that?
microphones are the biggest obstacle to this whole situation.
Yeah, it's hard mode.
That's you. Okay, Jay, stop. Just stop. Just stop, Jay. Just stop.
Enough touching. Okay. All right.
All right. Looks like the pull-out game is strong.
Okay.
Schlonk.
Now, Nearville, you get one arm free.
All right.
Meow.
Meow.
You're gonna need to pull one more time to untie it because you're a little nervous.
Does he get another choice right now?
Yeah, you have to pull one more time, and that'll come for your legs as well, just to untie everything.
One block for one hand, another block for all other
Well,
three
yeah, you
legs.
gotta pull yourself free, but then you can untie, right? So it
That
gets
makes
easier.
sense. That makes sense.
So you got this, Jay.
You
Come
gotta
on.
do it
You
again,
pull the second one
Jay.
and just
One more pull.
Nerval, come on, Nerval.
Another hydration box.
Nerval.
Already?
Nerval.
Nerval. From when we started with Hey You Pikachu and when we started this
Ah.
one.
Okay.
I believe in a thing called nerve. Just listen to the rhythm of the jang.
Steel.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one, Nerval.
His mantra.
If only,
Nervals of steel.
if only he had the nerve.
The nerve of that nerval.
think the issue is that he has nerves.
Oh, you guys get that detailed look at his arm.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
And another hydration bot.
Oh, nice. Everybody
What?
sip.
Take a fucking sip.
Lunar, like, hydration bot, are you okay?
Actually, I'm about to go get some drinks for myself.
Can I get a water?
Yes.
No.
Can I get a beer?
Sure.
Could you bring another soda? Something belongs to me.
Can you just bring all the beverages out?
Okay, yeah, you are fully released, Mirville.
Nice. Good job, Mirville.
You made it harder for everyone else.
And I always hated Boy Scouts. Okay.
Okay, now before we see what happens to Nearville past this point, we've got to see what our Wistifer, Gisandra, and TJ party is doing.
So I'm like very cautiously stepping and like looking around and waving my foot in front of me for like trap wires and stuff.
Hydration bot is haunted.
Alright, so it seems like they went this way.
How do you know?
There's an open door over there they didn't shut.
Oh my god, you're so smart.
I know.
They always play PUBG wrong.
I learned this from watching Fortnite, you guys.
I hate Wistifer.
So I'm just gonna like walk up to the door and inspect it and be like, this is the door that we weren't supposed to go behind. And I look and see that the fucking door's been like shattered off of the hinge or whatever. Beefus.
It could be the butler.
Did you see that butler?
Yeah.
He was like 90 pounds max.
Have you seen Tiny Angry Man? Round one.
I'm looking at one.
Thank you.
I love that your hat has gone from forwards to backwards, and now it's an asshole sideways.
It's gonna end up back upside down next.
Oh, good.
What are you talking about? It's DJ Dipper.
Is it DJ Dippy Fresh?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Dippy fresh.
So unless there are any objections, we should probably continue following this path until we find them.
Okay, let's just
I mean,
go.
we can find the butler.
I do want to explore the rest of my mansion.
Look, it's always the butler. We can't assume it's the butler because it's always the butler. That would be too cliche. It's never the nerd, except for in Revenge of the Nerds, but...
Wait, are you the guy that stole him?
I was with you!
I can't prove that.
You can't...
I think
TJ, that's so smart.
I think I just
You're so smart.
Thanks.
TJ's character didn't make sense to me until just now when I realized he is stoned as fuck.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm looking more fashionable by the moment. It's upside down now.
Oh, it's inside out.
Oh, there's a piece in there I didn't know about. Whoops. There we go. Nice.
Anyway, we should at least continue following them until we find either A, the kill, I mean, Nearville, or...
Neutron?
Nearville Neutron, or the rest of the group. Unless there are any contradicting opinions,
Or
feelings.
my nice butler who I decided I really like because he's a butler. Who gets a butler in 2018?
I'm
You
just
did
gonna-
have a nice butt.
I'm gonna make him wear like a sexy maid outfit.
I'm okay. Walking force.
By the way, I have an out-of-character joke to tell. They kidnapped Nearville, which means they need the blood of a virgin. So just to be safe, everybody have sex. Okay, back in character.
TJ.
Miracle is not a virgin.
Backstory!
Implications.
Anyway, you're free now,
Anyway.
right? That's great. Yay.
So
Party like porn stars.
Why do you like porn stuff?
Where are we?
No, they're right. That hat does make you look like 20 times more like a douche.
Thank you.
So.
So you go through the door that's
Yeah, I
broken
guess we're
down.
going
So you're
through.
now in the same hallway that there would be before, where there's a left, a right, and a forward, and it's too dark to see the end of any of them.
Do we still smell the food smell?
Oh, I thought it was just a particular character trait of Ronathan that he was able to smell that delicious home cooked
okay,
meal.
then let's keep that. We don't smell anything. Do we hear anything?
Wait. I'm becoming increasingly confused as to what parts are sarcasm. Do we smell anything?
Sure, you can smell something.
Okay. Does it smell like paint?
No.
Okay. He told us that he didn't want us to come in here because it was supposed to be paint fumes.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't taste like paint. It doesn't smell like paint.
He said it was made with copper taste.
Are you the killer? Are you consorting with the butler and the nerd?
Stop blaming TJ for stuff. He's innocent. I think you did it. Whatever it is. Creep.
Did anything happen yet that you know?
No. I'm enjoying my slipper.
At this point, you hear the sound of a stove being pulled over and unplugged.
That sounds like a thing.
Quick! He could be getting murdered right now.
Let's go.
By you.
You're right. It could be me. You better chase me into the room where it's happening.
Okay.
We do that.
So we're gonna go into
Yeah.
the...
So you go to a dining room where you can hear noises coming from the kitchen, the lit kitchen.
I can't wait to have really lavish dinners in here all by
Sure.
myself.
Fuck, you beat me to it. So is there anything else unusual in the dining room?
No. And you guys just heard someone walk into the dining room.
We did.
Yeah.
Or I guess 3 pairs of foot
You heard 6
running.
individual steps.
Well, I guess
Gee,
we
Eric Whitaker. I wonder who that could be.
better go check it out. He says as he's like checking out the rest of the kitchen.
And you guys both peek and see the 2 parties have now met eyes with each other.
Roderick! Ronathan!
Hey!
Fuck were you?
Hey, you're finally out, huh?
I didn't find my clothes,
Clearly.
but I had some towels!
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, what's going on over here?
Look, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where's Nearville?
Around.
Oh my god.
Where is
Who farted?
We're
Sorry.
still.
TJ!
Didn't mean to.
We're still looking for him. Haven't found him yet.
Oh shit.
You guys haven't found anything either?
No.
No, I just got betoweled.
Hey.
You still have all of your limbs, right?
Well,
Wait.
Let me see.
Yes!
Yeah, all 3.
well, somebody was cooking us up something or other over here. What is this anyway?
Don't touch that!
I smell it.
Oh,
Could be poison.
You smell just a good, like a leftover stew. Like everything in the fridge poured into this dish.
Yeah, he literally did just stop him from touching the
Is there like a ladle I could smack?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the ladle and I'm gonna smack it off of the stove.
Okay, so this meal just comes tumbling down and splatters all over the floor.
What the fuck?
I couldn't have eaten that.
We were pretty hungry.
I
we
was
haven't
starving!
eaten in like 4 days,
Who
man.
keeps? Why haven't you eaten?
Has nothing to do with anything else. I just forgot to
I'm really
eat.
hungry, dude.
Boom! I just saved us all. I haven't eaten in 4 days. Well, why haven't... Anyway.
What's wrong with you?
Bigger question here.
Christopher, pardon my language, but I don't care for you at this particular moment.
Christopher fucking
Ooh.
blows chunks.
Who makes whatever this is?
It's stew, dumbass.
Who stews at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Kindly
I do.
2 a.m. butlers.
You were
Me
shouting
too.
pretty loudly, which made it very easy for the butler to hear which room that you were currently in.
I'm sure that the metal pot slamming against the ground.
Yeah, we were a little bit creeped out earlier, but we got over that real quick, I guess.
So as you guys are hanging out here, the butler suddenly appears in the doorway holding a knife.
Oh my god, butt face, thank goodness. Could you please make us some more stew? Because.
Oh, just Sandra, what happened to your clothes?
Okay. Listen. Sometimes I forget where I put stuff, and you're just gonna have to see my boobies. You're gonna have to be a professional about this.
Well, no worries. If you come with me, I'll take you to the private wardrobe changing room, and we'll get you all dolled up.
Thank
Hey,
goodness.
wait a second.
Can I join?
Objection.
Hey,
Wait,
butler!
I want to bring TJ.
You pervs!
No, I want to bring TJ.
Hey, butthead, I got a bone to pick with you. First of all, where's my bread?
Finally, someone's listening.
Stop being mean to my butt face.
Have you checked his bedroom?
Yes, it was my bedroom.
They're having a relationship.
Yes, we are.
Canon.
Well, we do have an astrology room, and I remember the lad saying he was quite interested in mathematics. So I'd suggest you all head upstairs and take a left in the parlor.
What do
Okay.
stars have to do with math?
He's almost out the door to immediately take his advice, but he pokes his head out. Also, he's like,
Also, there was cinder blocks in front of our door. That was pretty weird. Do you know anything about that?
I'll look into it.
"Thank you."
Oh my god, butt
Some-
face. What would I do without you?
Somebody better follow me.
What, you want me to follow him?
Yes, someone has to keep an eye on it. And any of us are too stupid to do so.
Okay, TJ and Cassandra
What
are...
a trustworthy butler.
TJ and Cassandra follow the butler holding a knife covered in blood.
Does nobody else find it suspicious?
I do, but the astrology room.
But my boyfriend!
Okay, and he takes you just a little ways down the hallway and opens a door, and there's some sort of ballroom here.
A
And-
ball pit?
Yeah, and you
No.
dancing room, and you can actually hear some classical music playing.
TJ, this is just like the day we met. Remember when we were in juvie?
What?
What's Julie?
Okay, I need both of you to make a poll right now. Now let's take that two different blocks.
Okay, I want to go first. I want to go first.
Okay.
Yeah, of course she wants to go first. It's gonna be easier.
Speed running.
Nice,
Okay, that's
true.
true.
You get a bit of practice.
Let him go. Just let him go.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
We go Hansen,
I
Hansen.
immediately fuck you over.
Ooh, wobble. We got
yeah.
some wobbling.
All right. So
Okay.
why did they do that?
Suddenly, you both turn around just in enough time to see a knife just barely miss you.
It's literally splits the two of you in half.
Oh my god, whoa! Hang on a minute.
Sorry, we practice abstinence.
Whoa, buttface, what's up?
I thought I saw a fly.
Oh my god. You scared me.
Why did we put
I said I was the stupid.
the two most stupid characters?
Because we're in love.
Ah, yes, love. The most stupid
Wait,
of
I
them.
thought- Hang on. They're in the astrology. Like, do you think?
No, no.
Okay,
He
they're going-
took us to a different
Yeah,
ballroom.
I think
Okay.
at this moment it's
You're alone.
him tied
So I'm
up
just
in
alone in
some
the kitchen.
mysterious location.
I'm just
being
alone in the kitchen
untied.
fixing myself a snack.
I'm gonna presume that Christopher was gonna go follow them because he's the smart one, but I grabbed him by the back.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, but I'm pretty sure that the butler's whoop.
Nearville, you're running out of the wine cellar, or are you gonna stay in the wine cellar and investigate? Your choice. What? You're gonna stay in
So
the
you untied yourself
Are you
and you're
fucking
just like
kidding
you just sit down.
Hannah, I don't think else have
He
anything
told
to
me
say.
he needed my help.
No, I'm going to investigate the room.
Okay, alright.
Nearville is a man of his word.
So you're in a wine cellar. With the lights on, you can see that there is some sort of suspicious demonic symbol written on the floor in blood or a red substance. Could be juice.
Could be pain.
There's wine.
Wine.
We are in a wine cellar.
I hope
And
that's
then,
ketchup.
And when you turn around behind the wine shelf, you see that the legs were attached to a woman who the face matches up with the portrait of Aunt Middleton that you saw earlier. Yeah, a leg just flies off of your head.
He holds onto it for self-defense.
Careful.
Oh, the Jenga board.
It is then.
Okay,
that
what
Nearville
happens
hears
if someone drops something and the Jenga board falls?
They lose.
It is then that Nearville hears the words of his lover in his head. Remember to use anything in your surroundings to defend yourself.
In tennis.
Yeah. Really get your underhand.
Nearble Snock Sr. always said to keep a leg up in life.
God damn it! I've heard this
Wait,
pun.
is Nirval talking in third person?
No,
Is
see,
he Gazabo?
No, I am Nearble Snock Jr. I'm
Oh,
talking
so
about
you're-
my daddy.
So your
Oh.
father makes you call him by the first
Papa
name.
Nirval.
Type parent.
Daddy
I
Nirval.
have to differentiate. We have the same name.
Yeah, 'cause you
But
can't
your
just call
name
him
is-
Dad.
No, he has a very strict upbringing, and his dad insists that he refers to him as Nirval Strong Senior every time.
Yes, you have to say the whole thing.
Yes.
He's in your hair. Water. Water.
And there they'll stay to feed the writhing mass. of
Candy
what
corn
was
is
once
terrible.
Balrog.
Candy
corn.
corn is good until you have more than one.
I never had candy corn.
Whoa!
What? Oh, pass that shit over here.
Yup. Take it. Eat it. Put it in your mouth.
I
Okay.
don't know why Americans eat it.
It's really gross.
It's-
Have you seen my head?
Now, it's like barely flavored wax. It's delicious.
So even worse polka dots.
Yeah.
No!
Yes. Polka dots are better.
You're not supposed to like it. You're just supposed to eat it.
Excuse me. Candy corn's amazing.
They taste fine. Polka dots
So,
are better.
Nirval has a leg now.
Yeah. Nerval takes Aunt Middleton's leg, and are you going to leave the cellar at this point, or hide maybe, or what's your plan?
Well, I mean, given the circumstance, I'm gonna take the leg and I'm gonna smug the symbol on the floor.
Smudge.
Smudge.
Smug.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm gonna smug.
Ryu's like.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Smug it up.
Yeah,
Okay,
alright.
you smug it up.
It's been
With
smoked.
Aunt Middleton's leg.
You're really. Ew!
Unfortunately, you're scraping more blood into it.
You're just defining it.
It starts to glow.
No, I'm doing that. It starts to glow.
No!
Mhm.
No, get rid of the leg!
Leave the leg near
And when you do that, you make the from the ground it goes, and everyone upstairs heard it because these are all happening at the same time. You know.
Oh,
I
nice.
presume that the fuck. Okay. What's next?
Switch it up a bit.
So, where did we get dragged off to?
You went upstairs to the astrology room.
Oh, so the
You
wrong
told me there was
direction.
nothing else upstairs.
No, it was in the parlor, but you didn't notice anything
Oh,
in the
I see,
parlor
I
when you
see.
were
They
going
just-
through.
They just built it.
You were past the
literally
limit
right
of
now.
that.
On Milton was a
I did want to
virgin.
describe how many doors were in every room that you went into.
Oh. I see. Saps likes candy corn.
Saps is wrong and bad.
No,
Polka dots are still better.
What is?
Polka dots.
And Jay. Here's a candy corn time.
What?
This is bad.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
No.
Yeah, sure. An observatory.
You're giving yourself bangs.
No, it's the astrology room. The observatory is next to it.
God damn it, Jay. Jay
Okay.
is giving himself fangs.
You're still playing, Nerville. You're still up. Okay. Tell me exactly what your actions are at the point that starts glowing.
Leave, dude.
I'm gonna move back away. I'm gonna turn. Do I see the door?
Yes.
Out.
Okay. You run down. There's a bit of a twisted hallway, but you start running up some stairs. And at the top of this hallway, you come out just in time to see Gisandra and TJ following the knifed butler into a room on the opposite end of the hallway.
I love my non-suspicious butler.
Me too. Wait, what?
And then the door shuts.
Why be quiet? Why be quiet?
Hostages.
Hostages. You're turning Yoshi.
So where do you go?
Lean up against the
Sidle down the wall.
wall. Down.
Are you heading towards their door, or are you heading somewhere else?
Right towards
Okay.
From another room.
While you're sneaking there, let's go to Wistopher and Brad Frick.
Bradfrick.
Brad Frick.
All right, Wistopher, he said it was this way. Come on, pal.
It just doesn't compute. Out of 5,697 horror movies, the butler is always the villain in like 92% of them. Why is it that it's nobody ever goes to the dramatic reveal where you think it's the butler, but it's not actually the butler? Cinematic, the art has been lost. Why are we here?
He lifts him up by the collar. He's like, "What are you mumbling about?"
Look, can we just get everybody together so I'm sure that nobody's going to die? This is, again, I'm gonna upgrade this to a Class B horror movie script.
And, and when you say Class B, you open the door to the astrology room.
Well, I open it and I use him as like a
Like a lantern?
like a search.
I like pull the little thing next to my glasses and lights come out of the glasses.
But also Broderick's like, "You got it. Meet up with everybody. Let's start with Yerval." Where is he at, buddy?
Round in the jungle, making himself a snack.
Meanwhile, down in the kitchen, he's still eating.
Alright. So when you walk into this astrology room, or observatory, as it has been suggested, I call it, there is your standard stuff, a big telescope pointing out a window and bookshelves. But in the center of the room, there is some sort of creature. You think it might be a rodent, a squirrel of some kind, but its fur is green and it's kind of lying on the ground and making a noise.
Whoa!
And it looks like
Question.
Whoa!
Did you let him go as he
Hey,
tossed it
pull
off?
him back out. Yeah.
So, I'm elevating this to a Class B horror situation.
Class A! The monster's officially been uncovered.
I mean, I guess I make sure he's not in there before I shut it.
Yeah.
Me or him?
You didn't see Nearville, and you of course pulled Wistifer out, so
Yeah.
no one's in that room anymore.
Okay.
Well,
But you when the monster, or not the monster, the thing, the rodent-ish thing, seemed to be actually in pain at the time. It was kind of lying chest up with its arms behind its back.
What do you want me to do? Go in and kill it?
it was about the size of a...
Okay.
Was it actually about...
Save it.
Was it actually about
Yeah,
the size of like a
it could
rat
be
or
a
a
help
possum
to us.
or...
Or something.
I said squirrel. That's about the size you should be thinking.
Okay,
Maybe
so pretty small.
It's a Pokemon.
It's not a threat. You guys should save it.
Well,
It's a save
Red
it.
thing! It's got a... No, it's terrible.
Bradrick is horrified of animals.
Bradrick is way into things that are not great.
You were so into the walls.
That was
earlier.
an exception. It was a beautiful shade. It went with
Okay.
everything.
look, it's small and it looked like it was in pain. Maybe we can collect it and examine it to see if we can figure out what's going on here.
Be my guest, dog.
So I'm going to assume that I can open this door safely.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything like a drape or a curtain or something that I can...
Sure. In front of the window that the telescope is looking out, you can pull a drape.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull a drape and I'm gonna try to throw it over the...
Just cover it. I don't want to look at it.
Throw it... Let's just get rid of this. I'm gonna throw it over this creature.
When you got a close look, you can see that it was definitely not a creature you've ever recognized before.
Okay.
It seemed to have kind of an almost human-ish face, but a little bit off, like almost Homer Simpson-esque in its structure.
So I walk up with the curtain, I get a look at it, I turn to my side and vomit profusely.
It's not as cute as I assumed it would be.
Oh, so we should only save cute things.
Have you gotten a good enough look at Green Homer yet?
Gromer.
Gromer.
His name is Gromer now.
I just wanna, can I toss the curtain onto it?
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't move at all.
Okay, and can I like kind of scoop it up in like a bindle?
Yeah.
Okay, so do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh,
And we
let's
need...
pull. Let's pull.
That's a
We
pull?
need
Okay, here. We might need it to, we might need to observe it to figure out what's going on.
You're the smart one?
The genre savvy one
What are we gonna do? Just leave it there?
What are you gonna do? Put it in your room and poke it?
The genre,
Maybe.
so the genre savvy one decides to keep a wretched creature on his person.
I've bonded with it. I've named it Gromer.
If you die because of this, I won't even feel bad.
Don't die because of this.
Alright. This is an interesting technique. Alright, there we go. Alright.
Nice.
All right, Gromer secured.
1-1. Gromer.
It doesn't appear to be moving in the back, but you can still hear it.
Cool. So I tie it up so it's basically in like a little sack, and I just
Like a box lunch.
and I just put it down gently on the floor, and I like lean back and I like whisper, yell, "All clear."
Why are you whispering?
Someone's trying to kill her! Someone's trying to kill her!
Says who?
Just come in here.
Alright, what's going on?
Okay, so he's now in the room with them.
Okay. So, well, you can see now the sack on the floor that is it actually just kind of inches along a little bit.
Bradrick's kind of like making a wide berth.
It won't get far.
He's looking around. He's checking this room out.
Okay. You can see that there was blood on the ground where this thing just was.
Not surprising.
Was it in like a specific shape, or is it just like a blood splatter?
You just splattered.
Okay.
And yeah, this room, it's a large room, bookshelves on the wall, telescope out the window, and that's really the only thing noteworthy about it.
Yerbil is not in this room. I'm upset about it.
Yes, it seems as if the butler may have lied to us.
I'm gonna go kick his ass.
Not that I'm entirely opposed to that idea, though. Now, okay, not yet.
Okay.
I'm just going to very quickly look through the telescope. Is there any mysterious clues or anything hidden in the telescope's lens?
Actually, alright, so you don't even need the telescope to see it. When you get out through this window and start really looking out it, you can see that the skies are starting to form a swirl of clouds around.
Huh. That's weird. I quickly turn around and pull out the book on, meteorology.
The rest of us are playing Clue, and Wistifer is playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Does he have a black ring around his eye because his eye?
Nah, damn. No sense here.
This is strange. I'm consults DM. Is this a standard meteorological event in this area?
No, in fact, no.
This is not a standard meteorological event in this area. Something's afoot. Don't!
Are you done looking at stars?
I didn't even get the chance to look at the stuff. God damn it. I'm afoot.
Dude, you got a leg!
Why, thank you. I'll make sure not to tell Mirabel. I put the book back, and we should probably just leave this area. The combination of stars are just not in the right position. The combination of these clouds.
Wait, Bradrick leaning over to, like, kind of gingerly touch the bag.
Stars. Not in alignment. Not today.
Make a bullet fails you.
So, yeah. We should probably get out of here right away. We need to find Mirabel immediately and just hightail it out of here. Maybe take this thing with us for investigation.
I mean, I'm not carrying this here.
Whatever. I walk past you and I just pick the thing up, roll my eyes, and continue marching down the hall with it like outstretched in my hand.
Alright, so you guys are heading back downstairs, right?
I'm assuming as much.
Sorry?
Are we heading back downstairs?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're done.
Alright, so let's cut back to the slinking near Bill.
The slinker.
You were kind of inching pretty slowly to this door because you didn't want to be heard, and in that time, you suddenly hear a lot of all the wine that was in the cellar must have just fallen to the ground. You just hear shattering everywhere.
How suspicious. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Are you a DJ?
Oh. Yeah, no. He's just kicking up the tunes, don't mind him.
Where did my palette go? Oh, behind the couch.
I don't know. Was that
Your phone?
No, his palate.
You know, the more important thing.
was that in
His bra.
front of me or behind me?
I thought I stuck it back here.
Why are you
I
hiding
don't,
me?
I don't see it.
It may have fallen behind the couch.
Okay,
Was that ahead of me or behind me?
It was a foot of you.
are you squishing it?
The sound. What
Oh, I thought you were still talking about his fucking paint thingy.
No.
I also thought that.
Okay, so yeah, the noise was coming behind you because it's where you just came from. It came from the wine cellar.
Man, found the food.
AJ's got the munchies.
So, the motion I was doing before, I'm gonna do faster.
Okay. Alright, and you make it all the way to the door that the butler had just closed.
Okay. Try to open it very wide.
Okay? Pull for quiet.
Those peas.
I hope Falchion doesn't miss this first fall.
Oh, my stinking chocolate.
Move around and rehearse just so they can
How much depth to his performance?
Oh, there we go.
Found it.
Even the
Please, Jay, Frederick and Murphy need to make it out of here together.
They won't.
Even the Polson character, none of this is a character.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jake himself killed.
No.
Oh,
No.
It's
Not-
close.
well,
Look at
to be
that.
determined.
To be determined. Oh god. Magical success. Okay.
Whew.
Okay. So you have successfully, sneakily opened this door as the butler you said, I think I finally got that fly. Now, I just heard something happening from the wine cellar, so I better go check it out. And he turns around. Your sneak didn't matter at all.
Oh,
Damn
good.
it.
Oh my god, Yerbo!
How you doing, buddy?
They see
You're
him?
really-
Why
wanna come-
aren't you enjoying the wine that I was offering you?
Oh my god, Neural, you got wine?
And
Why
this
didn't
is
you
the
bring
part-
some?
And this is the part where Nirval says.
All the wine broke.
Oh my god. Chat, you probably could not see that transition. It was beautiful.
You wanted that?
Well,
Wanted to
why-
show the wine, buddy.
Why are you on his side?
You're covering for butt face.
Oh, I want to be away from them when I say anything.
Tragic mad.
Okay, all right. So he takes you by the shoulder and said, "Well, let's go clean up that mess, huh?"
Oh, actually, I have something I wanted to ask.
Sandra.
Cassandra.
Oh my
Well-
god, Neural, come here!
She's got to get dressed with her surfer boy.
No, you see, I'm actually also her fashion recommender. And,
Nearful, I don't think you're a fashion
have
recommender.
you seen these homeless?
Well, they are pretty classy.
Is he your fashion organizer or not?
Yeah, he's my fashion organizer.
Very well, and he lets you go.
No.
Yeah. Alright,
Okay, I still get to come, right?
Yeah, of course you're coming. I need you for
Pull
things.
for deception.
So the butler starts walking into the hallway as if he was about to leave, but suddenly he just stands up, shaking with fear, as he sees something at the end of the hallway that you can't quite see.
Whoa, scary. Whoa, Nerval.
I think he said run.
Did he?
Yes. Ran.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Yay.
The butler steps out of the way. Please go forward.
Oh, I
There's
thought we were
no
running
other
the
way,
opposite
right?
direction.
You're running the opposite direction.
Yes, away
Okay.
from that way.
All
All
right.
right. So
Scooby-Doo moment. They just run in the
So
doorway immediately. Turn
you
around,
run to the other end of the. There's one other door on the opposite end of this ballroom, and so you all run into that door.
Get it, TJ.
The
Okay.
butler, you lose track of him. You don't see what he does anymore.
Okay, I'll open it.
Okay, you open this door. There's this is actually a changing room. There's like dresses, fancy ballroom gowns, and whatnot.
Ooh! Yes! Oh my god, okay. Nerval. What should I wear?
Oh, this looks lovely.
I want this one and this one and oh my god, TJ, that's lingerie.
I meant on me.
Oh, actually, I agree. You should try it on.
How do you put it like that?
Memento. No, there's a thing, there's blood. He tied me up to a doorway, and then I put a symbol on the floor, but it lit up like a light bulb, and like something happened. Stuff broke behind me, and we have to go.
I'm
But the
sorry.
wine.
Wait,
It's dead now.
The wine is dead.
the butler
Did you
tied
make
you
a plan?
up?
The wine fills.
He tied me to the He said that it would help.
Kinky.
Oh my god. Wait, what about Bradrick?
No, it wasn't that guy.
Are you sure?
He was gonna stab me with that knife he's been carrying. Why were you with him with the
That's
knife?
his fly catching knife, dumbass.
Did you hear it when you entered the room?
I see. So, there's a giant fly he has to go take care of, and we need to go that way.
Okay.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
I don't like bugs.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
alright.
like bugs. Goddamn.
Wistifer,
Uh,
Bradrick.
thanks.
You two have gone. You open the.
We haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh, okay.
Still eating
Yeah.
lunch.
Whoever wants to act, go ahead. But all three of you, wherever you are, hear all the crashing glass in the cellar. And you don't know what it is. You just hear crashing glass downstairs.
That sounded like it was down. We should down.
Words are words.
Ba-doop-ba-doop.
Have never been spoken. We should indeed down. I'm just gonna follow him.
You're not on camera.
Bradrick's
I know,
getting
I
a
know.
little stupider as the time goes on.
It's panic.
I'll be right back.
stupid.
I was just gonna get a drink real quick.
We should down. Okay.
Uh,
So we start
I'm
together.
gonna follow him downstairs.
Wait, are you taking?
He's currently going downstairs.
Are
Okay.
you taking? What do we name?
Ron.
Well,
Ron.
no. The
Oh, Gromer.
Gromer.
Wistifer, I'm gonna. Wait, no, you have it.
I've got it.
You gonna bring that with us?
Yes, this is important evidence.
You don't want to just chuck it in your room or something?
No, it could get away.
Okay.
I mean, this thing is only moving at about like 1 inch per hour, but
All right. Well.
this, as far as we know, this could be an important and integral part to whoever is trying to do to us.
Jonathan, do you stay in the kitchen or do you leave?
When I hear the sound,
Yeah.
it's like, oh. Well, I have my snack made. I'm carrying it.
I just a half-eaten sandwich.
Yeah. Nothing has happened to Ronathan yet.
Jonathan's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
What if at the end of the campaign he's just still in the dining room sandwich?
The whole time he
He's
just
eating
sat in
like
the kitchen eating.
5
wiser.
sandwiches.
None the wiser. Oh my god. I set out on this journey expecting to be the Fred, but I've become the Shaggy. I think I like, poke my head out. I wonder what that sound was.
Okay, and you see with
Wistiker and
Wistifer.
I know, I got it backwards.
Yeah.
Walking down the hallway with a sense of urgency and holding a bag.
Oh, did you guys find a sack lunch yourselves?
Yeah, you hungry?
Oh no, I got a snack right here.
What was that noise?
Annoyed. I heard a bit of a crashing, but I don't know what it is.
I have no idea. Oh!
My boyfriend's in danger.
Are you following Brad? Why is it so
Fred,
hard?
Brad, Christie.
Are you following Bradrick?
Because
Yeah.
these aren't real names, that's why.
But I
supposed
think
to
I've
be
got
easier to
everyone else
remember
down.
because they weren't
Except
real.
Bradrick.
Are you following Bradrick?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, pardon me.
Oh my god.
He's transforming.
Oh no.
Okay, so the three of you get to the end of this hallway where there is a left and a right turn. And when you look to the right, you see the butler standing, drops his knife in fear, looking paralyzed. Then you turn to the left and you see a gigantic talon reaching out from a door. And it scrapes against the wall.
Ooh.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a door right next to us?
No.
There's a door
Oh,
close.
okay, there actually is a door in front of you, across.
Okay.
It's not in use.
Well, Bradrick still thinks that he's got a bone to pick with. No, that's right. He doesn't see the talon. He's not.
Okay, he stays looking over there. There he is.
There he is. Grabs him by the tie. You're
wait,
coming with me.
Bradrick. Looking the
Come
other
on,
way.
pal. And then he keeps going straight. Doesn't see the talon. Ignores. Keeps going.
Yeah. All right. So you are.
Am I following them?
Yeah. You're seeing this. You can see the talon if you have wanted to.
Huh.
This is a
Well, that's
passive strike.
unusual.
Oh my god.
Well,
Butler.
weird. Bye.
Butler. It's the what's it? What?
Yeah, it's very pretty in that direction. Where's my pretty boyfriend?
He's running there.
What?
He points to the ballroom.
Okay.
Dropping him, heading off in that direction. Brad picks up people every so often so they can be on eye level with them. Not to be intimidating, just to...
It is impolite to look down at somebody.
So,
Come with me, friend.
you walk into the ballroom. Do you take the butler with you into the ballroom?
No, I take the other two under my own.
Well, they didn't go to the butler.
Okay, so
So I separated from them?
Yes.
I'm gonna
But
be
you're heading
looking-
towards.
I'm
the
heading
others.
towards the Bradrick. Well, what? I'm heading towards the ballroom, yes.
Yeah. You're in the ballroom.
He's always heading.
You're heading towards the end of the door, the wardrobe room.
Approaching maximum Bradrick right now. Okay.
You're walking towards the wardrobe room that the other three are in.
Okay. So
what
and
is
I
that?
And actually, you hear Nearville's voice saying, "The crashing sound and the wine is dead."
Phew. All right. He heads for that door.
Yeah.
Okay. These two.
Okay, so assuming that the butler has been left behind and is probably stunned, like, at least somewhat by the encounter with Bradrick, I'm going to walk up to him carrying the sack, and I'm gonna, like, not letting go of it, but kind of, like, punching it into his chest. Be like, would you care to explain this? And that!
Okay. I may have murdered Aunt Middleton a little bit.
Well,
Hard swallow.
and you confess this of your own free will?
Well, it hardly matters at this point. We're all dead now.
We should consult the authorities right away.
You're right! Dear IMDb, yes, the butler is always the
Now, do you happen to have a working phone in this building?
There's a phone in this very hallway, yes.
Oh, well, all right. We'll just call him up and have you turned in to the police.
Okay, you do that. I'll talk to this one.
Okay, so, what? You murdered a woman. Why? How does that equate to this?
I needed her blood, okay? I needed it to create a summoning circle to the Dread Zone. Title card. My title card an hour and a half in.
Why is it a rotary phone? Why are you dialing a rotary phone?
We have an old house.
It's an old house.
Certain things are kept for aesthetic, you know, like phones. Not ovens, though.
Okay, you hear.
I don't hear a dial tone.
No, but you actually do hear something on the phone. I'm glad you picked up the phone because it was about to ring in a few seconds, for real. You hear a voice, a woman's voice, and it says, "This is Margot Hatchet. You are in danger, but rescue is coming."
Margaret Thatcher?
I get that a lot. My name is Margot Hatchet.
Well, all right, Miss Hatchet.
Terry Pratchett.
Very Pratchett.
Okay,
Are you with the local constabulary?
I gotta cut away from this phone call for a second because the Talon continues going. You see the full creature step into frame. It's the harpsichord, exactly like in the statue.
I rolled to seduce the harpsichord.
Only
No!
it's a bit more disturbing because it looks like the human face that is on it isn't so much an operable human face, but just like a JPEG of a human face that is strung over, like pulled over the.
Oh, that's
Oh, like
horrifying.
Jay's face.
And in fact,
From earlier.
In fact, there's a mouth, but it doesn't line up with the mouth of the face. It's a little off center and larger. And
Oh, this is lovely.
And it opens up with.
This is a horrifying creature that you've concocted.
I wish we had a drawing.
I don't.
Oh, I don't.
Someone draw this.
And also, get canon designs to all of our friends here.
Yeah, seriously, design us. I'm wearing a towel.
I think maybe I just look like Brad.
I think I accidentally gave Wistifer glasses.
Yeah.
So.
Bradrick's like me, but 2 feet taller.
And like hulking. He is.
Big fucker. Big fucker.
And
no.
of course, draw my character, butt face.
Cassandra has huge
It's like
titties.
was Assy
They're
McGee,
fake.
but
They're
it's
fake.
the butler.
So Cassandra has enormous fake titties.
Alright.
Yeah, we didn't really establish that.
Yeah.
No, they're huge.
Now we know.
And knowing is half about. Anyway.
Okay, so this whole creature pulls itself into frame, and it's a little bit too big for the doorway, so it has to actually break its wood a bit to pull through. And it's standing, staring down directly at everyone else down the other end of the hallway.
Sandra's gonna be mad.
You guys gonna take the butler?
What?
You guys gonna take the butler with you?
Yeah, well, okay, assuming that we're still in the position where I have punched the sack
You punch the
into
sack?
his chest.
Yes.
Well, okay, what you missed was I interrogated him by, like, taking the sack and, like, kind of punching him in the chest with it.
When you do, an arm falls out of the bag.
What? Wait, out of the bag?
No, the creature's arm.
Oh, okay.
Dangling?
Fled.
No, it didn't fall out. It's not detached. It's just hanging out.
Yeah, like the arm, like, slung out of the bag.
Right.
I'm
And-
unsure of why you want to befriend this.
Because I love it.
And he
Okay.
sees the Gromer's
Weird.
hand and says, "I see you've got a tough number 1 with you."
And I'm assuming that the door to the ballroom, or the next room, if I'm remembering the layout correctly, is like behind him.
Yeah.
At this point. So I'm basically going to hear that and be like, "Excuse me, you know what? No." And I'm just going to like shove all of my bodily weight into him to like carry him with me into the next room.
Okay, all right, no problem there. You are on the phone, and I'm gonna need you to pull if you continue staying on this phone call.
Now listen here, operator. Oh, is this
I guess we know what to draw next during TKO.
Oh, this is my first and a half
God.
pull.
Yeah. Anything below the 3rd level.
Was that what we agreed upon?
No. Actually, anything below the 1st level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, the chat asked a very important question, Drauken. Is the harpsichord's breast still normal? Or is it JPEGs of breasts?
Yeah. They're just they hang a little bit lower than a
Oh,
human's would.
Lovely.
Okay, you pulled successfully. So the beast
The phone call continues.
the beast is just struggling to thrash its way down the hallway as you stay on this phone, and you kind of just can see it moving down there. And it says, "Listen, I'm not affiliated with any agency you've ever heard of. We are an independent group, and we're out to save your life. You've got a level 4 breach."
Well, I thought we were at a... What was it, a level A?
Class A.
Class A.
This is worse than I thought.
What... Just how do you know that we're in any real danger?
Why are my friends so stupid? At least I'm getting shit done.
Listen, I've got eyes in every state in the U.S., and when something goes bump in the night, I'm the first one to know. Now, I've got a team ready to pick you up right away, but based on your location, we're going to have a few problems, and I'm going to need you to open the gate.
Open the gate?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's alright. He pulls up his map.
Well, I can elaborate if you do another pull to stay on the phone.
Oh, Jesus.
Or you have to hang up and run away.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
All we have to do is pull up the gate. I will
Oh,
let
we're not.
my friends know right away. Thank you very much,
Miss Margaret Thatcher.
Once again, my name is Margaret.
Have a good day, Miss Prime Minister.
So young, so beautiful, so stupid.
My God.
Why is it always the stupid one?
I love this.
Okay.
Okay, so you hang up, and the harpsichord is a lot closer to you than it was before, but you have a chance now to run in whatever direction you want to run.
Hey, gang.
You're alone.
You're
aren't you?
alone now. Everyone else is gone.
Oh. I run for the door outside.
Well,
Where
outside.
am I?
Yeah. So okay.
Remind me of where I am.
You are in the back down a very long hallway that everyone's gone through. The exit outside the mansion is behind you, but all of your friends went down a ballroom and a door that direction.
So now, Ronathan has to decide.
It's a monster bearing down on
Ronathan
you, right?
says to
This
himself.
monologue is going on, but in slow motion behind him, there's just a
At this
monster
moment, I
flying.
had two choices. I could either take the spinning death claw directly to my nuts, or
So
dodge
would I
out of
have
the
to
way.
go through the harpsichord.
No, the only thing behind the harpsichord is this wine cellar.
Oh.
Okay.
I guess I'll try to head out to to the door outside.
Okay, so
I'll
you,
go in that direction.
I love that you're always going in the opposite direction of what everyone else is doing. You're just going
Yeah.
alone, making a
So, alright.
sandwich.
He's got a job.
Ronathan is running outside. Everyone else is now. Let's see the scene that's happening in the ballroom right now.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, the
I put
wardrobe.
on the lingerie.
I power walk
Okay, yeah.
outside.
TJ is now wearing a saucy top.
I've put on my best ballroom towel.
What color is it?
It's beautiful.
It's like a towel at top, but then at bottom it's like a beautiful princess.
It's very sparkly.
Like the
It's a
ruffles.
long, sparkly towel.
So is this the room that I'm pushing the guy into?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And so everyone is now in this room, and you want to close the door behind you?
well, the first thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna push this guy through the door, and I'm gonna see him. What the?
And you're reunited with your boyfriend.
Bam! Oh my God, Nerval! Hey!
God,
he
Freddy!
picks him up, does a spin, and it's a hug. It's a nice hug. Just Sandria, you look great.
Thank you.
TJ, you can use some work.
Neville, help me.
Neville.
Nerval.
Nerval,
Help you?
you helped her outfit.
Huh?
Moving the mic
Oh.
causes static. Be careful.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be the cord that's on your knee right now.
Well, no. He actually physically moved.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So, I'm gonna turn around and I turn around expecting Ronathan to come running in, and I see him run in the opposite direction. And I'm gonna be like, huh? Okay, shut the door, and then I'm gonna push the butler into what I'm assuming now is a circle
Yeah.
of us.
Buttface, what's going on?
This gentleman murdered Great Aunt Essie.
What?
Do you have proof?
Andy Middleman?
I
Yes.
can attest to that.
What?
Never mind.
Hang
This is
on.
the first we heard of this.
Nerval, what do you have to say?
I saw the body in the wine cellar of your aunt. It matched the picture on the wall, and
Oh, did you now?
Opens the door, shuts the door. I believe it.
You were supposed to help me.
well, yes, but you didn't quite explain that I was going to be filleted.
You tried to fillet Nerval?
I was just going to stab his heart so that he would not resist fighting when the harpsichord ate his corpse.
Why
Wait.
would you do that to
Why
my
wouldn't you
friend?
just feed the aunt's corpse too? Why do I have to be dead?
I have a
Because-
lot of questions about why there even is a harpsichord.
What is
Can we
a
start-
Is
harpsichord?
that right? Well,
This is how canonically tall actually is.
we have a good spot for our buddy here, guys.
You should hang him on the chandelier.
Okay.
Okay, don't actually choke him. So
Wander levels
we can-
tall, right?
we can beat him up after we find out why A, there's a harpsichord to begin with, B, why there's a gromer, C, what a tub level 1 is,
What's a
and
gromer?
D, why you were trying to summon something else.
Wait, what's a gromer?
Oh, sorry.
It's so cute!
It's beautiful.
It actually managed to stand up on its hind legs and is now it kind of looks like an ugly meerkat.
Oh, I love it!
Is this thing dangerous?
Paul.
Oh shit!
I go to snuggle.
Oh my god, why?
Have you met Cassandra? She's also
Don't
really
worry.
good.
Cassandra can handle it.
Cassandra's just too good at this.
How long?
Cassandra's
Okay.
gonna last the longest strictly by the rules of the game.
It went to perhaps attack you. However, your hug was so tight and fulfilling that it was unable to move.
Is it like it's clawing at her back gently?
It's suffocating.
Oh. Sorry, we're gonna need that back alive. Can you just put it back in its...
And that subdued it.
Is it my friend now?
No, you know what? Can we just put it back in the...
It's your boyfriend.
While that was happening, the butler has undone his top and revealed a tattoo on his chest that matches up with the circle that you saw written on the ground.
Also, thereby dropping himself from the chandelier.
Yes. That his function was to get off, but the
Yep.
bonus is that you can now see his tattoo.
Is it?
That! I smudged that!
You what?
You summoned the harpsichord too early, and you probably didn't close the portal behind you, did you?
Well, I just wanted to break the circle because generally it has to be complete for anything to happen. I thought if I
Who knows what could be coming in through the dead zone now? Dread zone.
What's the dread zone?
The dread zone is a world that is parallel to ours, except the people there have no intentions of any fulfillment of culture, beauty, towers. They just want to kill things.
Why did you want this?
I wanted this to take revenge against the world, because butlers.
Because
But
butlers
Mr.
are always
Buttface.
put down, and it's his way of fighting back against the thing.
Brad's
This
not just
mansion-
a servant.
This mansion and the force that's around it are a monument to man's ignorance, and I wanted to tear it down from the inside, as well as everyone in this cursed South Carolina, cursed United States, and cursed planet Earth.
I'm not arguing with you there. But why did you have to kill my beloved auntie?
Well, 1, I needed the blood. 2, I needed a way to lure more people here to keep the harpsichord busy while I escaped.
Why
So-
didn't you just escape, like, between her funeral and now?
I think he's planning on releasing all of the monsters and then running away. Or at least one of the monsters.
What was your plan for escaping after I knocked you out?
Well, if I survive to see the outside, you'll never know.
So what you're saying is we should kill you.
So, is what you're saying we should kill you?
What difference would it make at this point? Do you realize we've all locked ourselves in a room with only one exit?
I saw one actually hit him in the head.
Andrea, do we have another towel?
Let me check.
You have the curtain that Gromer was kept.
No, we put him back in that. Better question.
Let me check, she says.
Well, you did just drop a towel in order to put the
Oh,
new one
yeah,
on.
you can have my wet one.
Okay, so now we've got a gross-ass towel.
It's not gross, it's wet. It smells
I
nice.
cinch it around the butler.
Oh, you tied him with the wet towel.
Yeah, he can walk. It's fine.
So how do we get rid of?
Hang on, did you cover? What did you just?
His arms. His arms are
Yeah,
big.
you
And
like back?
I took his
Behind his
knife.
back or in front?
He doesn't have a knife anymore, I presume.
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Behind his back, all that.
Yeah.
All right.
For those of you just joining in, the harpsichord is part harpy, part manticore.
Yes.
So how do we get rid of the harpsichord?
Get rid of it.
Yes.
There's no getting rid of it now unless you manage to kill it.
Okay.
How do we kill it?
Second. What she said.
I don't rightfully know.
Does it have peanut
How do we
butter?
find out?
Trial and error.
Okay, what can we try first?
Peanut butter.
Go out.
Okay.
Peanut butter.
Go out there. Go to the kitchen. Get some peanut butter. Smear it on yourself and feed yourself to the goddamn harpsichord. I am
Oh,
going
no.
to try to leave.
I was with you until
Our one
feeding
hope just
myself.
walked away. Ronathan's sandwich.
You're gonna try and leave, huh? You better go this way.
There is only one exit here. We have to go through the ballroom back to the hallway that the harpsichord's currently in.
Okay, I guess we should go back to the ballroom. I'm assuming there's like a bunch of windows, right?
The ballroom does not have any windows.
Well,
It's in the
fuck.
center.
Well then.
It's actually probably the exact center of the mansion, so we're pretty far away from windows right here.
Hey, look with that gate.
Yeah, we can go see what Ronathan's
I'm,
up to.
I'm power walking.
No. Let's not do Ronathan yet. If you guys are going back to the ballroom, you now see that the harpsichord is in the hallway, blocking where the only exit of the
There was
ballroom
no
is.
windows or anything.
No. So you are now in a room with the harpsichord blocking your only door, and it sees you.
What was the one that we were just in? That was like a dressing room?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
This is precarious.
We should have just stayed in there
So,
until
is there-
Jonathan could do something.
There wouldn't happen to be a firearm in here.
The butler gestures the knife on the ground.
Oh,
Great gun!
Yeah, you better take that.
Tries to fight.
So, I pick up the knife. Anybody wanna...
I could take it.
Yeah, go, TJ,
no,
here!
TJ, don't!
After it! Be the hero you were always meant to be!
TJ!
I didn't think about this.
Now, I would like to remind you, you have the option to knock down the tower intentionally and sacrifice yourself, which would allow everyone else to leave and reset the tower.
Right.
Or you could
But
go
the tower's not
fight
about to
him.
fall yet, so I feel
I know,
like we should...
it's not about a full yet. I can see that myself.
Bradrick's looking at the chandelier.
Okay. Yes, there is a chandelier. There's 2 chandeliers in the room.
Sorry.
There's two chandeliers in the room. They're both centered over these circular platforms on the floor, and ballroom dancing areas. A smooth surface,
There's Bud.
I don't have any water.
Where'd my beer go?
Get some beer.
I'm just.
Wait, did you take
Of
my
anything.
I already had
You want
beer.
your coat back?
Hey, Saps, can you bring me one of those Cokes?
Did I also have a second?
A
beer?
water for me, please.
Here you go.
You ran out of water in the cup?
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, this is my beer.
Okay.
Boiling
Yeah.
Yeah.
and doing a lot of talking. Yes, the chandeliers, 2 in the room. They are not at grabbing height. even
How are
for
they
Brad.
attached to the ceiling?
By rope. Oh, okay, so you can trace the wires down, and you see that they actually go to some curtains that are on the far east wall.
Does it look like if we pull the curtains, maybe the chandelier could potentially loosen?
That's what you meant.
If you want to try it, you can pull.
Well, I want to wait till the harpsichord is
Okay.
in
Yeah.
the room.
Okay, so if that's what you are doing, you can. Do you want the knife to try to cut something, or?
Yes. Wait,
Alright.
wait. Give me. I have an idea.
Okay. Wistopher,
Yeah.
do you give Jasandra the knife?
Give it.
I gave it to TJ.
Oh, TJ.
TJ, babe.
I want to say something, but not going to say catch. There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Catch.
babe.
Hurls the knife
Okay,
at her.
okay. I need the most delicious person to stand right there.
Okay.
You're right,
Okay,
TJ. You are
accurate.
delicious.
Where's right there? Underneath the chandelier?
Underneath this,
Correct.
on the very center of the circle.
Under the
Okay.
chandelier?
Okay.
I like this idea. Okay.
TJ, I love you.
TJ, why are you so expendable, bro?
Okay, TJ, now just like act really sultry, like you know,
And he is wearing lingerie.
like from
have-
Juvie.
We have the monster thingy that can barely move.
Well, actually, it pulls itself all the way through the doorway now, and since the ballroom is so large, it now has plenty of room to move.
I'm talking about the tiny thing in the
Oh,
sack.
I see.
Why are we not using that?
Boss fight room.
It's not as hot as me.
It's not.
Granted.
Okay, alright, so this thing, it sees TJ, it starts walking towards.
TJ, start stripping, quick!
Okay.
Pull for strip, pull for strip!
Oh.
Or to seduce the harpsichord.
To seduce? Oh, careful, please be careful.
No.
Please, no, choose a different one. Okay.
Teach, please.
Teach. To JJ.
You can abandon it, pick a different piece, or you can just stop what you're doing altogether and run away. Oh, boy.
Yeah, far back.
Yeah,
Bounce
opposite
it, bounce
side.
it,
Opposite
bounce
side.
it.
Opposite side.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
I do not envy the next person who goes, says the person who might go next.
No, the next person to go is, of course, Jasandra, who's going to...
no.
It's okay, because I'm really good at this.
You're going to cut the chandelier.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell TJ to run as soon as...
He passes check. He's going to be safe.
Okay, alright. I tell...
Hold on, I'm still stripping.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
yeah,
I'm glad
strip.
to know that TJ's there.
Strip.
How do you take that thing off?
You don't.
Okay,
Like,
and
unzip the
I'm
top
assuming
part,
it
pull
walks...
halfway, then like.
Yeah, it lunges towards TJ.
Okay, I am going to cut the rope that is attached to the chandelier.
Saps is a hairy boy.
Yes.
I'm Norwegian.
Yeti.
Yeah.
She made it.
We just passed 2 difficult checks.
Nice.
Alright. So the chandelier comes crashing down, lands on the back of the harpsichord, and kind of knocks it into the ground, and it is definitely struggling. TJ is slid over to you guys safely.
TJ, take this knife, kill it!
Okay.
Oh, you want to try to stab it?
It looks at the tower. You
Take
said
it.
okay.
Make a hit.
Oh shit.
Guys, we can't kill this thing with a knife.
We can if we pass this check. Maybe.
No, I think passing
bottom
this
We
check.
can if
It's
we
not,
pass
this
this
is not
check.
a tower of it dying, it's of him not dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, passing the check just means that he doesn't die.
that's how
Oh, lordy.
Buddy.
Yeah! Good job, TJ.
Now he's got to put it on top. Okay. Oh! I
What
bumped off the
happened?
table.
Okay. What part of the harpsichord did you stab?
What I assume is the boob.
Oh my god. I assume
You pierced through the
Oh,
meat.
is that lucky here?
Yeah, you pierce through the meat trying to get to the heart, and you dig as deep as you can with the knife.
Yes.
The harpsichord screams in pain and screeches and thrashes around, and actually these big wings burst out from its back and push you backwards, and it flies around the room in sort of a panic.
Oh, it's.
Yes.
I thought you meant
Flies around the room.
Sure.
So you guys are now underneath the harpsichord watching it circle.
Bradrick has picked up Nurman
Can we leave?
and Whimsical, and they are all three heading for the door.
Okay, everyone leaves the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cassandra,
TJ!
let's run.
Okay! I follow TJ
Okay,
and feast
as-
my bay.
As the last person to leave the room, I want you to do a poll just to make sure it doesn't get you on the way out.
Ryu's just trying to kill us at this point.
Yes. Yeah.
Like any good DM.
You were in a room with a monster, an enclosed room. It's got to be difficult to escape.
Gomez says, and Bradrick's nerd collection grows.
Oh, wobble, wobble, wobble.
Anything but the top, right? So the
Yeah.
second row is fine.
Because you can't do the topmost completed.
Oh boy.
How is
Bloody
it still standing though?
hell.
Very balanced. Very, very balanced. Oh, she found a loose one.
Be careful with the table. Oh god.
Breathe for the moment.
Nice. Okay, great.
That'll bump the table.
Yeah, nobody hit that.
Are we the ones that have done the most pulls or?
Yeah. But the more stupid your decisions are, the more you have to pull.
Lunar Halo.
But
how?
But TJ and Cassandra are the only reasons you got out of that room with that clever bait and switch chandelier trick. So, everyone is now safely in the hallway. Now, you're not directly in danger at this moment, but you should notice that there are more gromers that are starting to crawl out of the cellar on the opposite end of the hall.
Babies!
I'm not concerned with them.
Okay. But they're crawling on the ceiling and the walls. They don't even seem affected. It's like they're Spider-Maning out of it. But you can get to the exit hallway about halfway toward there, so you have no problem going there.
We forgot the butler.
Yeah.
What?
The butler.
Meh.
He knew how to close the thing.
Well,
Well, you said it. Didn't you say that if you try to smudge it, it will usually just not do the thing it's supposed to do?
Right, but when I smudged it, it turned on like a light bulb.
What did you use?
maybe there's some more information in that room, like that he was summoning in, that has a book or something to explain it.
Just a second. Bradrick, after the door is shut behind them, takes the heaviest thing that he can find and just tries to wedge it in between the door that they just closed and whatever wall is in front of it.
Oh man, look at all these extra cinder blocks that we just have lying
Right. Is there like a grandfather clock or a desk or something he can use?
Well, yeah, the problem is that the harpsichord had to fit through the door the first time. It's already kind of broken the door.
Ah. Okay.
But if you want to,
Oh no.
for a poll, I'll let you barricade the hallway with grandfather clocks and
Go sit.
dressers and things.
Just a pile.
For a poll, I will let you make that move.
And
We're good.
I can choose to back off.
Yes, if you can abandon it halfway through and move on.
Oh shit. Oh, he's going for
Okay,
it.
be really careful.
Hold my beer.
I like to think that
Don't knock the
Jonathan
table.
hasn't really even processed the harpsichord as a
Gently
thing.
touch.
He's still on about the murder.
Jay.
So relaxed right now.
That's a good one.
Oh boy.
Don't worry about insulation. Jay, your hands are really warm.
Okay.
Yes!
Good job, Bradrick. You managed to create a barricade that is going to presumably keep the harpsichord out of your hair for a little bit.
Okay, awesome.
Every single one of you out of the building now.
No
But
problem
what
with that.
about
Agreement.
As you're
Jonathan?
barricaded it, you see suddenly an arm, a tattooed arm, fly out that you recognize as the butler's. Fly out of the door, the ballroom. That you
Alright, he's dead. Okay, cool.
Wait, a disembodied arm?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Ah,
Should we put a content warning on this? We haven't been too graphic, have we?
No.
You're fine, man.
It's not like we have an actual bloody arm flying on the screen.
Just a leg.
Just a leg.
Oh, just a leg.
Oh, towel fuck. I had to get a new butler.
Oh, fuck.
I
It's a
could,
family thing.
I could be the new one.
Your
Oh,
trick is
okay.
very talented.
Okay, so... Do we need to find information on how to close this portal so the world doesn't fucking die?
Oh,
What
yeah,
if
that's,
we leave?
but
Then the world will fucking die!
well, I
The
had
phone
this.
starts ringing. The phone.
Oh, the phone.
Hello.
God damn it, who let him near the phone?
Excuse me, is this the local constabulary?
Both
No.
calls are coming from inside the house.
Yeah, can we say that the butler knocked over the tower and we can restart it?
No.
No such luck.
Yeah, hello.
You answer the phone. The rest of you, by the way, are seeing roamers that are walking down the hallway.
Ah.
So you can't forget about that.
Do they care about us?
It's hard to tell. They're not at you yet, so it's hard to tell if they care. But they are. If you guys wanted to just run down the hallway, you would not encounter a gromer. Unless you were heading to the wine cellar for whatever reason.
I'm very curious about the phone.
Okay, you pick up the phone. TJ answers the phone. Hello, this is Margot Hatchet. You are in danger.
Hatchet.
Ryu's eyes.
This is Margot Hatchet.
I think it's a hatchet.
Go
You
on.
are in danger, but rescue is on the way.
Rescue's underway, apparently.
Okay.
I spoke to a young gentleman on the phone before. Have you gotten in contact with him?
No. Probably Jonathan.
Oh.
Okay, this is a level 4 breach.
A level. Peter?
Listen, we don't have much time. Stick with me. I need you to open the gate so that I can get my crew in there. We can close the portal.
Open gates.
Oh, there was the gate that we passed by when we came in.
Can we all hear from?
He
Sure.
puts it on speakerphone.
Sure, you can push your ear against.
Puts this ancient rotary on speaker.
So she's hot and not high.
All right. Anything else?
Well, it's going to be difficult because in order to lift the drawbridge over McGruff's River, you're going to need to press a button in Fort Summers and Fort Winters simultaneously.
Got it.
Oh.
Damn, that wasn't important.
Now, in case it ever comes to it, there is a way to ward off these dread creatures.
Oh shit.
You just need to throw as much salt on them as humanly possible. It burns their skin. Now, a handful won't do much other than annoy them, but if you were to, say, drown them in salt, it would dissolve them like a slug.
Neat.
I didn't catch all that. Could you repeat it?
Slugs. They're slugs. We gotta drown them like slugs.
Before that.
Okay.
We have to get in.
Yerble.
I'll repeat it.
Yerble,
Yeah.
I'm going north. You go south.
Why would you split up from Nurgle?
Haven't you guys been separated enough already?
Also,
Yeah,
isn't
you're
it
right.
East and West?
You're.
Take me with you.
All right. All right.
I
Yerble,
mean, it depends on
Oh,
where
it's
we're
north and
standing.
Alright,
I
Yerble's-
guess.
Yerble's coming with me north. You, the other 3, I guess, go south.
So we're splitting into 2 teams?
I think we have to, don't we?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, TJ, what's your Wistifer? Let's go south.
What's your Wistifer?
That one.
How many of you are there?
There's the 3 of us, the 2 of them, and then Wander's.
What?
In
There's
character.
someone here eating a sandwich.
Margo was asking how many you have.
Oh. Okay. We're not really sure where Bronathan is. And then there's me, and there's Brad.
Number. Give me a number.
1, 2, 3, 6. There's 6.
Thank you. And
Does the butler
she hangs
count?
up.
Okay.
She
Oh.
hung up. Margaret Thatcher is really rude.
Suddenly, a gromer passes between your legs and just seems to keep going. It gets caught up in the gown towel that you have, but it tears its way through to the other side and just keeps walking behind.
Hold
you.
on. Oh, I shouldn't.
Yeah, no. No intense movements at
Bad
the moment.
call.
I was like, I will.
How's about we leave?
Yes.
Okay, so when we go outside, I'm assuming
Let's split up the surgery.
there are two forts. There's a summer and a winter. Who wants to go to summer?
Me and Nerval have it.
Okay.
I like the Winter Wonderland.
Wait, so are we just leaving Ronathan in the house?
No, Ronathan's already leaving.
Ronathan's already exited, and as soon as you guys decide where you're going to go, I'm going back to Ronathan.
We're on the way through because it's on the way. Bradrick is checking the kitchen. He's throwing shit up and looking for salt.
Okay, alright, in the kitchen, you pick up as much salt as you can possibly find. Let's say...
Which way is north? Thank you.
Fort Summers is north, Fort Winters is south.
It's drawn
So anyway, as much salt as you can find, and that includes just tiny pockets, like packets.
Pocket salt.
Okay.
I mean, are you getting that exact? Are you just picking? Or are you going to leave it if it's just a tiny little kitchen packet? Like,
No, I'm gonna take it all.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stuff all the tiny packets in my towel, right
Yeah.
between my
Alright.
huge big titties.
all right. So I'll say that you picked up like 30 of those hand packets,
All right.
but then you also picked
Just
up
make
like
it
a
for
big 2 pig powder bags, and a salt shaker. That was just one.
Bradrick takes one. TJ, you're taking the other bag,
Okay.
and she's got all the packets.
I fortified my ample
Okay.
bosom.
And so Wistifer can take the salt shaker.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. We are running out.
Yeah. No. So all right. Tell me one more time. Who is going to Fort Summers?
Summer is him and
Nerval.
Nerval, and
Okay.
Winters, I'm assuming,
Us.
is
Okay.
everybody else.
So
except
now I
for-
want to cut back to Ronathan, who has now exited the building. But you, so you are now
power walking towards the
right. So you went to
Uselessly.
the gate that you came through. Right. You passed the harpsichord statue. Yeah, and you are now standing at the gate that you came from. It's closed.
Yes.
I'm not him. I can't have this thought.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I can't think for you.
Obviously, Giovanni Paulson has driven away in his limo.
There's
By
a
this point.
second. I can't say it. It's not fair.
Then don't say it.
Well, I'm screwed. But I don't know it, so I'm going to keep my optimism.
What's that noise? Oh, that's the music.
Oh, I thought that was in the character story.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I investigate the gate.
I investigate.
To look for a way to open it.
There doesn't seem to be a way for you to open this gate.
Is it locked, chained?
It's pretty thick because it's a fort, so you can't even see the other side of it. It's just a sealed, I don't know, metal.
Okay, so it's not like...
It's not bars. No.
Music's a bit loud. Jen
Yeah.
says. Yep. All right.
So.
Okay.
So, I investigate the whole gate to look for a way to open it. Find nothing. I investigate the surrounding area, like around the statue and all.
What are you looking for? And
Any kind of switch or button, or perhaps a key, anything that might clue me in as to how to open this gate.
okay, when you start fidgeting, messing, turning over rocks around the statue, and you actually see underneath a rock there is a hidden hideaway key. You have a key.
All right. I
Probably
obtained
to the mansion.
Did I find any keyholes of any sort on the gate?
On the gate, no.
Huh. Terrible gate.
He just said it out
That's a
loud
good
to
point.
himself. Just everything. Finally finds the key.
Clink, clink.
Suddenly, you look back at the mansion, and on the 3rd floor, a window has suddenly burst open, and you see a tiny little rodent-looking thing that is just kind of like scurrying outside and goes to the rooftop.
Oh damn.
It could have been a squirrel, you think? Couldn't really tell.
That is a mighty strong squirrel there. Well, time to look at clues.
Beefy squirrels in North Carolina.
South Carolina.
South Carolina, sorry.
Back to us yet?
Let's determine which direction Ronathan wants to go.
I will start going along sort of a wall up towards the north at the beginning.
Okay. So, alright. Everyone else has now exited the front of the building. Ronathan's already left by this point.
Wait, hang on. The butler. He got the gate open one time for us, didn't he? How'd he do it?
That was. Oh wait.
No.
not like
That was
Wasn't there
driver. It was the driver. He had a button in his car.
Oh, where's the car?
He took it away. I assume it's not here any longer.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I already said that the limo is pulled away.
Oh, I see. Oh, fuck up.
The butler or the driver just sat in his car.
I'm not with you. Right? We split up.
Well, you haven't split yet. You're still.
We're
you
with
haven't
each other
split
to
yet.
the door.
Do I know the the driver?
No,
And / do I have a cell phone in my towel?
you do not have a cell phone in your towel.
Do you have
Okay.
it in
But you do know his number would be saved in your phone contacts if you were to
Okay.
get your phone back.
Okay. Well, his number is saved in my phone contacts.
I'll keep it in mind in case I go back and
Yeah, if you go back, if anyone goes back to my room for any reason, get my phone, call the driver, get him to open the gate.
Well, we should get pushing that button.
All right.
I guess that's the point where we split.
Party splits off. I want to start with the Bradrick, Nearman, and Ronathan party now. As you guys see Ronathan start idly walking, he's just walking in front of Fort Summers.
Ronnie! Hey!
Ronnie.
Hey, buddy!
Then,
Oh, hi.
Get off your phone! Come on! Also call 911.
Trying to check the chat.
chat's right
The
there.
chat's right there.
Well, maybe I wanted to say something. Well,
Okay,
be very careful.
Ronald. You're coming with us, buddy.
Oh, hi there, guys. How's it going?
Hey, where?
Where the hell have you been?
Well, I got this a phone call from the former Prime Minister.
What's her name?
Margaret Thatcher.
Margot Hatcher.
Right, Margaret Thatcher. See, she told me to open the gate, but for the life of me, I can't seem to find any kind of switch or keyhole or even a knob to open that gate with. I did find this key, however.
Good news. There are 2 buttons. I forget where.
One of
I
them's
forget
in,
where.
2 buttons.
Fort Summers.
Fort Wait, we have to push them at the same time. Do I have my phone?
Yeah, no reason you wouldn't have your phone with you.
Does one of them have their phone?
Is there any reason you guys wouldn't have your phones with you?
What's a cell phone?
I'm toweled, which is why I don't have
I'm
mine.
lingerie.
Yeah, you change your clothes. So
I have mine.
Okay, cool. Thank goodness. Christopher has his phone.
Christopher Cloyd.
Here to save the day
Does
by
Christopher
being
have
fucking
Bradrick's
practical.
number?
I
They're
assume.
friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah,
We're
you're all
good.
friends.
Hold on.
For
question.
some reason.
Yeah.
TJ went to stab the harpicor in lingerie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I did that. He looked
Nice.
good doing it.
Yeah.
TJ is sexy.
I know.
Okay,
Fan art.
Oh my god.
there's 2 forts. We have to push the buttons that are in either of them at the same time in order to open the gate.
Oh, well, that's very complicated.
I know, I was barely keeping up myself.
Yeah.
Well, nothing to it but to do it, fellows.
Yeah.
We're heading this way, man.
Buttons? I don't understand.
I love your character so
I
much.
know. I've loved everyone's character an awful lot.
I'll be very sad if and when any of us die.
We might actually get through the whole. We're pretty deep into it. We might get through the whole thing with a single.
We
death.
just need to let Hannah's character make all of the decisions
Yeah.
and risks for the rest.
Which is a really bad idea. Because I am dumb.
Yes, but you're very good at Jenga.
I am.
Okay. So are you guys at Fort Summers? It's got a sign on it that says Fort Summers. So you know you're in the right place, and there's a door on either side. No locked door. It's just an open doorway.
Any way of seeing inside?
Yeah, well, I mean you can look right through. There's nothing blocking you.
Okay, then I open the door.
Well, no door.
No
door,
door.
right?
You just
No door.
look
I
inside.
Yeah, you
look
walk in.
inside first,
Okay.
and then I
It's
go
it's
in.
pretty
No,
dark,
no
but
door.
you can
No
actually
door.
see a
No door.
switch, like a latch. What's it called? Lever, I guess. Yeah, that you can assume can turn the lights on.
I guess I do that.
Okay. So you turn the lights on and light up this hallway. It seems that there is a forward, a left, and a right once again.
Oh my god.
But you can see moonlight shining in from the forward and left. You don't see moonlight coming in on the other way.
Nearman, Ronnie, I don't know where to go. Indecision strikes.
The left one.
What?
All right.
Oh, the leg. Yeah.
I trust Nearman.
Intuition.
Okay.
Yes, left one.
Nerd's intuition.
Nerd tuition.
Near tuition.
Nerd tuition.
And they go left.
You guys go left. What about the other party? What about TJ, Wistifer, and Jessandra?
Is
So
it the
feel like
same
this really
situation? Two
enhances
doors?
my-
Right. It's a symmetrical building on the other side.
Okay. Can we turn on some lights in here?
There's such
It's
a thing as
dark.
too sexy.
It's dark.
It's
No.
dorky.
One
I would be
sexy, two sexy.
Okay, so we're inside the other fort at this point.
Lucifer, turn on the lights. It's dork.
What?
It's dork. I said it's dork in here, and I'm scared.
I'm gonna have to work on your pronunciation. I.
It's Wander John Arbuckle.
He is now.
Like the character or the costume?
Without the palette, I see it.
So is there a lever in this room
Yeah,
as well?
yeah.
Okay, so I activate said lever.
When you do, it suddenly becomes clear that on the far forward hallway there is some sort of pile of a person, not a person, pile of person flesh though, like it's a living creature that just seems to be like a big old bag of meat.
Like
with,
a writhing bag of flesh.
yeah, but with arms and legs that seem to just be kind of rubbing the big tummy of it. And when the lights come on, it suddenly just starts seemingly moving around, although you don't see a head.
Fuck, what's that thing? The go glock? Does anybody
Gobble,
else?
gobble,
Oh yeah.
I am
Gobble,
the
gobble,
glove,
gobble.
glove,
Yeah,
glove,
he
glove.
does. Yeah.
But less wrinkly.
Oh,
More-
okay.
Oh.
The gobbledygook?
Anyway,
Blah blah blah.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look.
That.
Oh,
Spooky.
it's
That's the
Is it
pile.
a glove,
That's the
glove?
pile right there.
okay. My vote is to not go forward.
It actually starts pulling itself like a rowboat, dragging itself in your direction.
Oh, good.
Are there hallways on either ends?
Yes.
Like the other? Okay.
It's all-
Right
it's
or
all-
left?
Well,
Let's go
I
right.
like- yeah.
Okay. So I get ready to go right with the rest of them, and then I stop. I take out the salt shaker, and I sprinkle a bunch of it on the ground just in
in
the
a-
center, like
in
the
a line?
intersection.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then I continue going.
Do you want to hang back, just poke your head and see the results of that?
No, I'm just gonna
Okay.
go. That's fine, thank you. I don't need to pull another.
Okay.
Well, what's happening behind us?
Which direction did you guys go?
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So out here, you see that this is actually now a fenced-in outdoor area. The roof is open, and there are stairs that take you up to a second floor of the fort.
Okay. So we're on the second floor now.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to go out there. But when you get to the top, you see the harpsichord circling in the sky above you.
Ah, shit! It got
Wait,
out.
how can they see it? We're inside, right? They're
No,
inside?
They just went to an open roof area of the fort.
Oh.
I thought I stabbed her.
So can we do that thing where like we push? Is it like a ceiling? Like we have to push the top part off and like come out, or is it like a doorway?
No. It's once you pass through underneath a barn, like an open barn door, you're just suddenly in an open roof area with stairs that lead up to the second floor.
Is there a chandelier above it?
No, it's no roof.
There's no chandelier.
The sun.
Is there a chandelier?
Or I guess
on
the moon.
It's the only thing that's worked so far.
Oh.
All right, so you guys didn't see a button elsewhere, did you?
No.
And did they say that the button was on the second floor or anything?
No.
Or did they don't know where the button is. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume, using my vast knowledge of this very niche genre of film, I'm going to assume that the button is probably in the most difficult place to get to.
I don't know how niche this is. This feels pretty common.
Well, no, like, his knowledge is extremely vast in one tiny subsection of, like, media.
Horror tropes.
Yeah. So we're going to have to cross with that thing flying around.
Can the harpsichord see us?
You don't know.
Good question, yes.
Let's not find out.
I say we run really, really fast to. I'm assuming there's like another door on the other side of this open area. Is there anything else up here?
In this open area, no. Well, you can see that there's nothing underneath the stairs, so you could maybe hide underneath the stairs if you wanted to. That's just the only thing of note.
So wait, to get up to the next, is there like another floor up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would we have to cross through this open area to get up there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay.
So you're gonna run up the stairs really quickly.
I say we run for it.
Okay.
You do that, since it's your idea.
Wistifer. Oh, okay. No, so. Okay. You're gonna run first then.
Okay.
Up the stairs. Make note of the fact that one of the stairs seemed one of the steps seemed kind of creaky and weak. But you make it to the top.
Okay.
Squeaky.
Do I?
No pull. You're up.
Yay!
Oh, she went up?
Oh.
Okay. Well, buddy, it's me or you next.
I'm
Come on,
stronger
guys.
than you.
The water's
What is
great.
that supposed to...
Go.
What is that? You want me to go?
Yes.
Okay. So I, too, am going to politely give him a little bow and then scamper off.
Okay. The step breaks underneath you, and you have to kind of catch yourself on the whip. And I want you to do a pull now.
Ah, motherfuck.
You couldn't have avoided it the entire campaign. You gotta do one pull.
I did one.
You did?
Yeah. I mean, I'll do another one because you're telling me to,
Yeah.
but I did do one.
I have done 1.5 pulls.
I also dropped my phone. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh.
Anxiety drinking.
Oh no, Wistifer! Quick!
Let me get it. Hold on, let me get it.
Not so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, slowly, carefully, but also fast.
So don't want to just fucking
Well,
show my ass in the camera.
Do it. Oh, nice.
Oh god.
Very nice.
Dope.
Excellent.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be alone.
Good. I like it. You pull yourself up, and it didn't seem to cause. You're not damaged in any way. Although it probably did make a noise when you thudded, so you'd be aware that you just made a noise.
So like snap.
And that just leaves TJ at the bottom of the stairs.
As we all turn to
So,
look at him.
Does he have a good way of getting up?
How big is this hole?
Like, would he be able to step
Yeah,
over
it's only
it?
one step, so you can
Okay.
jump.
That sounds like an
Oh.
out of character question, bud.
Well, no, he
Well-
can observe the hole.
Well, technically it wasn't out of the question, but okay.
Observe the hole.
Okay, jump.
Okay, no difficulty. You also get up.
Yay!
Thanks, Ryu.
Yay!
Cassandra!
I've got like fucking shreds and splinters all down my chest from where I fell through the stair.
I want to know that your girlfriend's name is Jasandria.
Okay.
It's ambiguous.
Okay.
Just
Listen.
T. Jassandra.
to Jandra.
Okay. What happens next?
Well, you guys are now at the top floor. So it's a barrack, and there are some cannons actually sitting at the top of this barrack. There's now a roof above your head again.
Thank God.
And at the end of the hallway, there's another open doorway.
Oh,
I
right.
have a plan.
What's your plan, TJ?
We got a very, very, very long fuse.
Uh-huh.
We light it up at approximately where the bird lady is.
Uh-huh.
And then when we're gonna leave, we light it.
I see no problem with this.
Then we're doing it.
Then we're doing it. What?
2 against 1, dude.
Where are you gonna find
2
him?
against 1. Let's do it! Oh god.
Are there even wicks to choose from?
What?
Wicks?
For the cannon.
Yeah.
Vix?
Yeah, there are some lying around.
Oh god.
It's perfect.
Oh my god.
What?
Vix? Like the
Vix.
test run?
Yeah. Are there cannonballs?
Yo, like,
Yeah, Dragon in the chat.
I just-
Just tell the harpsichord his name is Bobo.
It's a Scattered Heroes reference.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know, but it's
You would
kinda-
love
I don't
that
know,
plan,
I think it's
though.
funny.
Yeah, and just listen to episode 2 of Scattered
I'm
Heroes.
just gonna listen to the whole goddamn thing, but only if Wanda reads Homestuck.
oh shit, it's a trade. Let's do it.
This'll
Yeah.
happen.
Okay, but enough about our other Dungeons and Dragons adjacent podcast show. Let's
By
get back
the
to
way,
this
you can check more out on ZeldaDND.com.
That's right, Zeldad indeed.
one. So,
So we're back on the stupid idea,
yeah,
right?
back on the canon plan, which I don't
planning.
completely follow myself.
I think he wants to try and light a fuse to the cannon so that as we're leaving, it fires.
It doesn't matter. It's canon.
Yes.
Are you firing at anything?
The harpsichord, I'm assuming.
The
Okay.
bird lady.
Well, you can't really get the cannons to face upward from where they're standing. You could maybe try to move it.
Do you want to wheel the cannons upstairs?
No.
That sounds hard.
All right. Is there?
I'm not that dumb.
TJ, don't lie. TJ, I love you, but shut up.
Oh.
So, is there anything else of merit in this room, or is it
No,
just
other than the doorway at the other end.
Okay, so shall we just continue climbing then?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So,
I don't want to go past that scene without seeing what our other boys are up to.
meanwhile, in the other barrack,
What's happening left?
Beefus Man,
Beefus man.
Schlock Jr., and Ronoth and Jonald. You guys have gone to the left, and it's actually taking you downstairs.
Oh.
No reason for us to go back.
wait, so they're going downward?
Yeah, they're going downward.
We are going upward.
And
Maybe they're in the opposite direction.
One can only pray.
it's a tunnel you're now in with water running. It's maybe like you're in some sort of pipe, and the floor is wet.
Okay.
Hold on, I just see Naldo's comment. Look at the Jenga tower. It's amazing that nobody has so far.
Alright. Too good at Jenga, yep.
I'm starting to root for no one dies this round.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't until dawn. We're doing it in dread.
Nobody does! Okay, so... Oh god, I don't like that. Can we see through the water?
There were flashlights on the way down.
Oh, how convenient.
Are they retroactively allowed to take them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And batteries?
We definitely... Well, I mean...
Yeah, they turn them on, they don't work.
Full batteries. You can see down the hallway.
We have 1 minute and 45 seconds worth of battery. Let's go. I mean, I shine it at the water. Can I see anything?
Nothing in the water. It's only ankle height.
Nothing in the water.
It's
Okay.
only ankle height.
All right, I'm looking down this pipe. What do we got here? Can I see anything?
There's because you turn on the light, you can actually see that a couple feet ahead of you, there's kind of a nook, a sitting area that is lit up.
Sitting area.
Okay. Well, Proctor says, well, most importantly, I want Bradrick and Nearville Jr. to live. Also, I want Jonathan to just have a swell, non-traumatic experience.
He's gonna get through all this with that squirrel thing being the worst that he's seen.
I've seen the harpsichord, but I haven't fully processed it.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine
It's
by
like,
the.
oh, that's unusual. Anyway.
He's gonna go home, take a shower after this. He'll be fine. All right. So there's a sitting area. I guess we proceed down to it, unless you gentlemen feel differently. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you get to this sitting area, you see a map of the entire fort layout.
Oh god, Cassandra, you're blonde.
I know.
Shocking, no one.
All right. Bradrick is a little bit panicked. He's looking over this map. He's trying to see if maybe it just says switch here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gate release actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's on the
Excellent.
second floor of the building.
Okay, so we need to head back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that whoever erected these forts made, I'm assuming, duplicates of them actually. They're
feel like-
exactly the same.
I feel like I'm directing too much. It's you guys' turn.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
this appears to be a diagram of the very fort which we are inside at this moment.
And look here. It's the switcheroo.
Does it happen to mention where the button is on the other side too, just in case?
Nope.
Map of this fort.
Well,
also, in case you're wondering about the other fort, we posted one of those too.
Hey,
Nice.
where's your pet Gromer?
Gromer?
Uh-huh.
I had left it with wherever the butler was.
Oh, okay, got it.
No, my
I mean, he's with his
baby.
family.
Yeah,
He was returned to his family.
Okay.
That's all the Gromers want. They were just heading for the little sack to
Just
get him
wanted the
out.
one guy
They just
back.
wanted to get him out.
Truly,
Good family.
we were
Yeah,
the
yeah,
monsters.
Shane was the problem.
Wow, who could have guessed?
I told you to leave it.
Okay. So I suppose we should go up and flip the switch right away then, huh?
Time to turn
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
I like that
from
plan.
the direction ahead of you that you haven't been down, you hear pittering through the water, footsteps.
Oh, Gromers!
But maybe there's 4 distinct slaps. Slap, 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 slap.
It sounds tiny.
Yes.
We only have one.
We have a desk in front of us.
Uh-huh.
Wonder what that could be. Maybe a raccoon
Alright,
or
yeah. You block. As you do, you actually see it was a Gromer that was running down the hallway before the area gets barricaded.
Well, that's what I've done. I've
Okay.
done that.
Yeah, no problem.
Back
Run-
up.
Run time?
Run time.
Run time.
Run time.
Run time?
Oh, sure. I'm always good for a good yog.
Yeah.
Ron has been having the time of his life on vacation.
Let's hope it keeps staying that way.
Having a good time.
Jonathan's gonna be the one to die.
Okay.
No, he won't.
There is another Gromer on the stairwell that you took to get down here.
Oh man,
Man, is it time for physical violence?
gotta punt a Gromer.
Well, it turns to you, and it looks like it's about to commit an act of violence against you guys.
Can you-
This Gromer's looking for a fight.
More specifics?
This girl
It looks like a frightened cat, but also walking towards you with its fangs bared.
You could give it food.
What food?
I don't want you to hurt it.
Where's the sandwich?
Ronald, do something wholesome.
I'm the only one with salt.
I offer
Oh.
the Gromer the remains of my sandwich.
Yes!
Oh!
Okay.
Who pulls?
Be really careful. I really don't want Ronathan to die.
Ark's not even
Please.
standing near it.
Hold up.
Okay. No.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Don't.
Why did you have to take these ones out?
Man, that's not even the stability problem.
I'm so shaky.
I'm so glad that all this tension's around the sandwich being brandished.
Well, it's not that bad, do it? No, not that.
No.
Not that way. No, either this side or the
Jay, back up.
No.
Not that bad.
Let the man work.
Are you loose perchance? No, you are not. Wait. I heard you gulp. Reverend, breathe with me. Not
That
too
knocks
hard.
the tower over.
No. Oh, come on. I don't like what you're doing. I want you to stop that right now. I'll listen here, Bucko.
Yikes.
He's got to place it. He's got to place it.
He does have to place it. Okay, alright.
The sandwich!
They can't see you, Mark.
I know.
You actually, they could in that camera.
Yeah. It was actually very funny. You hiding behind the couch in the webcam.
It was intense.
Ronathan gets down on one knee and offers the sandwich. The Gromer, its back fur starts to calm down a little bit as it suspiciously sniffs the sandwich and then grabs it and then scurries off in the past you guys.
Nice.
Yes! We didn't have to kick the Gromer.
I feel like I already have a sentence for you. He was just hungry.
Ronathan, nice dude. All right, we're back up the stairs. We're going.
Yeah, you guys are back up the stairs. Cut back to Fort Winters.
What floor are we on?
Ronathan is a friend to all of God's
You guys
creatures.
have entered the next room that's up here, and you see a big button with a light over it.
I wonder if that's the button.
Guys, maybe this is the button? Should
Does
we-
it have a plate or anything anywhere that says like gate switch or gate
You
release?
see an instruction manual to the side, and if you read it, you can see what's going on here.
Okay, I read it. What does it say?
It says that this is the switch to open the gate, and it needs to be it needs to be pressed simultaneously with the button on the other side.
Okay, so
Okay, you have the cell phone, so you have to be the one to call.
You guys have found your switch?
yes.
Oh.
And whoever has a cell phone on that side, who has the cell phone?
Brett.
Roger.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Alright,
Where
so-
are you? Yeah, brother.
guys, the tower.
Alright, yeah, you guys just barely made it to the top of the stairs when you get a phone call.
Hey, so rather uneventfully, I mean, there was a small problem with the stair. We made it to the top, and we have found the comically oversized plot device. How about you guys?
Currently en route to plot device.
I can feel the floor shaking.
It's not dancing, that's running. That's power walking.
Alright.
Oh!
Well, we need to push these buttons simultaneously, so when you find yours, I'm assuming that you actually have to push it in, so we can, like, put our hands on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can put my hand on it without it being pressed.
Yeah.
So we can go, like, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
push.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd risk that, but
Whatever.
okay.
You just trip over. Oh!
1, 2, 3. Okay, so just I'm gonna sit here and keep an eye out until you guys get to your button, I guess.
How's your day, babe?
Frederick,
Roderick.
let me know when you get to your button.
Okay, you
While
got
you're
it.
talking on the phone, the lights go out. For
Wait,
you,
where?
For you. You guys, the lights are still on. Fort Winters, all the lights go out. You can't even see your fucking nose in front of your face.
Oh,
I mean,
Pity.
I normally can't do.
Yes,
you can't
we
see
have
those
them.
either.
are you sure?
God damn it.
Ryu, can you do me a favor and just hit your fist right here so that you lose?
The harpsichord just suddenly falls down, shot from a helicopter in the sky.
It crushes the gate and lets everyone inside.
Hey, Christopher. Do you have a flashlight on your phone?
I guess I have to ask the DM. Does my phone have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh no, you're draining the battery.
Well.
How much battery do you have?
But you can't have the flashlight on and close the door at the same time.
Your battery is at 50% charge.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Do either of you have a flashlight?
Optical iron glow in the dark titties.
Do my titties
No,
go-
they don't.
Damn it!
Useless.
I'm out of my...
Do the harpsichord's titties glow in the dark?
They do now.
Yes, but
Oh.
they're not in the building.
No,
So
question. Do they now ask that they are bleeding? Or at least one of them.
You can, yeah, the blood is actually like a
Fluorescent.
neon green, like it glows a bit. It looks like a dark light just dripping out.
Okay, well, I turn the brightness on. I turn all of the features on my phone down. I close all the optional programs so that the battery's in energy conservation mode. I turn on the flashlight on the dimmest setting. Is there any indication as to what caused the power to go out?
No.
how's his battery doing?
I don't know. It was at 50% literally
Yeah.
10 seconds ago.
Seconds ago. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I didn't catch that. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, okay, this is unusual. God damn it.
Let's not that.
No, let's not.
The table.
So, where's the power?
Well, you did turn that latch on when you first entered the building.
So what did the latch unlatch?
Oh.
Wait, can they not push the
shit.
button anymore?
We don't know.
That's a good question.
Okay, alright, I'll shut up.
I mean, if it's a button, I would assume it's electrical.
It's powered.
Shit.
Maybe it's just
One or two of us have to go downstairs.
One or two
Okay.
of us have to go downstairs and turn the lights back on, because I guess.
I'll leave you alone, babe.
Okay, so the two of you go down together and find the power.
Are you gonna be okay by yourself?
I'm gonna, you know,
Are we gonna see anything?
somehow I feel like I'll be fine.
It was at 50% 10 seconds ago, so it's at 3% now.
I need to sit here with my phone and the button in case they get to theirs. And you guys turn the power on, someone will be up here to hit the button right away.
Okay, I guess you just stay here and we'll go back down.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, what's the fastest way down, though?
Probably up the window.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, how high is this building?
Well, we're 3 stories up.
No, you're second. On the
Second story. Okay.
Oh, okay. Do we have anything we can
How's
use
the
this
weather?
rope?
How's the weather?
With the skies turned red and swirly clouds.
Okay, how's
But
getting
it's
out?
not like raining or anything.
No,
Has it been snowing before we got here?
no, there's no
Oh.
snow here. It's South Carolina now, so they have all four seasons in South Carolina.
I'm bad at geography.
That's fair. Okay.
Could we like go to out a window?
Well, you need something. I guess your towel could maybe make a makeshift rope, and then you could.
Not my towel.
Babe, please. Do it for us.
For multiple reasons, please.
What about your shirt?
I
He's
don't
wearing
have it.
lingerie
You're wearing
now.
lingerie,
That's right.
The
Very
laces,
usable.
they just look like that.
Okay.
I start ripping like
Yeah.
the bottom few
It's-
layers of my towel,
It-
my long, beautiful towel gown.
It gets down to a regular towel
down,
length,
back down to a regular
How
towel length.
convenient.
and you've made,
now we have a rope.
you've made a large rope that can touch down to the bottom of the fort.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm glad that you're able to run up those rickety stairs with that long flowing dress, but whatever.
The
Very
dress wasn't the
elegant.
issue.
Uh-oh.
Elegant.
I went to finishing school and juvie.
You went to finishing school at Juvie.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's,
No, it's juvie finishing school.
who's climbing down?
I'll climb down.
Thanks, babe.
I know, I'm sorry.
I know. I'm very sorry.
Well, go ahead, climb down.
Please
Oh
be careful.
no! Everyone? Oh, okay, hold on. Thank you.
All right, make your pull, man.
Now get out of his way, so he might need to get in there. Yeah, back on. His face.
You couldn't see that.
They couldn't. I couldn't.
Oh man.
He's got a recline. He's really got to get in there. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah!
Hold on. He has to place it. He has to place.
Put it down, buddy.
I just came right out.
Be very careful.
No, wait. He's got. Is he good?
Did you guys see that wiggle? Holy shit!
Best quality, his wiggles.
Okay.
It's worst quality.
TJ climbs down to the bottom.
With surprisingly little effort.
Surprisingly.
He swings his body like over the window, grabs on. He's like,
He slides down.
and then as he's sliding down, the rope is wiggling the entire time.
Okay. You are outside. What's your plan now?
Is he outside of like the first door?
I was supposed to turn on the switch again, weren't I?
Yeah. So are you going to head to the front of the building then?
Yes.
Okay. So let's take a look at the map. I'll pull it. I'm good.
I'm not.
I'm immune.
What happens if you knocks it over?
We win.
The tower resets and you're all safe for a little bit.
Oh, great.
Oh? Punch a little bit.
That's his only punishment.
So, what you're saying is...
Let's hold this in a readable way. So you guys are in Fort Winters, and you just took down outside the gate, but you can now walk around this way to safely get to the front of Fort
Okay.
Okay, so
you just need to walk around back.
Yeah.
You're on the outside.
you're just at the back door, so now you have to walk around to the front door.
Oh, okay. How do I enter?
You just walk around to the front door, I'm assuming.
But it's
Right, Ryu?
Huh?
You can just walk around to the front door.
Yeah.
That wasn't the gate. Okay.
No. There's a small open. I pointed it out. There's an opening on the side that you can get through. So you are now walking, and the harpsichord you can actually see is perched on top of Fort Summers, not Fort Winters.
So it's perched on the other fort.
Yeah.
I feel safe now.
Good.
Oh.
I'm glad.
Let's just hope its sight is based on movement and move very slowly.
Yeah. All right. So you are now.
Okay, I'm doing the Nerval slide.
Hey, keep learning this one from Nerval.
Okay.
My man Nerval knows what's
Before I let you finish this light switch mission, I want to get back to our other boys.
All right. Other boys.
You said that it was on the second floor. Does that mean the ground floor? The ground floor that we just on, or a floor above that?
You are in the basement. You need to get to the first floor and then back to the second floor.
So we're back up to the first floor. We now have the north and right options.
Uh-huh.
North and right, yeah. Forward and right. I guess we head right, unless you guys have any.
There's no way else to go, so yeah.
Great.
Was there any monster down your forward hallway that you saw?
Yeah,
we had
there wasn't.
We had the little dudes.
Okay.
We pushed over a table and gave one a sandwich.
No, I meant like when we went into our fort, when there was the three-way split, there was a pile of living flesh down the forward path. I didn't know if there was a similar thing in theirs.
That guy's an outlier. He's a weird
that
one.
guy is still there.
I'd like to know more about him.
Well, ask Ryu.
I don't think it's related to like the whole portal.
Yeah, he's just kind of around. Don't question
He's
that.
not
one.
a dread creature.
That's
That's
our
actually
uncle.
That's my
just-
Uncle Middleton.
Uncle Middleton rolls his flabby body down this hallway, finds the salt, and is just like, oh,
Starts licking at
yeah.
it.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. You guys are you are now in the same situation, the roofless room where there are stairs across, and in your area there are some barrels that are underneath the stairs.
Underneath of the stairs.
Yes.
I guess I glance at them to see if there's anything about them that I should be taking in.
Well, all right. You look inside the barrels, and they're full of apples.
That's not terribly helpful. All right.
Pikachu, apple.
Pikachu, Thundershot. You shit. All right.
I'll
so
take an apple.
he takes an apple for support. Your mom loves it.
Frogdoor in the chat says, I bumped into my table and had a moment of panic. Thinking I had to jeopardize the balance of the ship.
Frogdoor!
Everybody in the chat relax. Sweetie told. All right, so we're heading up those stairs, I guess.
Yeah. Who goes up first?
Bradrick.
He doesn't even care. He's like me.
Bradrick's taking point this whole time.
Okay. Bradrick is fine. You made it to the top of the stairs. No creaky steps or anything.
All right.
Good.
How convenient. Bradrick constantly like. Oh, nothing.
Who's next?
Uncle.
Okay. Nearville. When you get halfway up the stairs, you suddenly see a dangling snake head that is just swaying back and forth at the top of the roof.
Tail.
Oh. And then when I look up,
You get a big ol' eye full of
You see, there seems to be a lion's ass attached to it.
do I see the head?
No, the head is not.
the head generally located near the ass.
Well, there's the snake head, but the rest of the harpsichord seems to be facing a different direction. It's just kind of perched over the opening that you
If
have.
the snake sees them, does the harpsichord know that they're there?
That's what we get.
It's a giraffe egg situation.
Or does it have a different brain?
The snake suddenly makes eye contact with Nearville
Uh-oh.
and tries to get him, although is nowhere near.
You didn't try with Bradrick?
Huh?
You
No.
passed, and it didn't. The snake didn't come down. As you passed, the snake came down and encountered him.
Okay. All right. So, question: Is this the Manticore? There's not a second one now.
Harpsichord.
This is a harpsichord.
Harpsichord. There's not a second one now.
I can't answer that for you.
Alright.
Yeah.
It is a harpsichord, which is the important part.
Okay. So, I presume Bradrick has heard that part. No.
What?
The snake trying to take a snap at his
Well,
boyfriend.
I'm gonna try to step back.
Okay, if you were looking back to watch, you might have seen him frozen in fear. You might have looked up and then seen the snake chomping. So you have noticed, and no, Ron, you probably haven't noticed at all.
He had better not. I don't want to traumatize him. Poor Ronathan.
Well, keep running
I'll
pure.
try to take steps back, like a couple quick steps back to get away from it.
Okay, so you're back down at the bottom of the stairs.
If I went that far, sure.
It's still snapping. It's like a chain chomp. It's still just snapping in your direction. But
Hydration bot.
Cheers.
Damn it.
Nobody touch anything.
Can I finish it?
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go get another one. Does anybody else want a beer or anything?
Can I have water?
Yeah.
Water for me.
I'll have a glass here.
Water.
Here, fill up my glass. Thank you.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Can I get a glass of root beer?
Thank
I
you,
have a glass.
Sandria.
I don't have
Bye, babe.
Hey, babe.
hard mode. Whenever hydration bot pipes up, you have to stop and get a drink.
You had to pick a pull.
Every time hydration pot shows up, everything floods with water.
Ronathan John was a true youth icon. How? I'm pretty sure earlier I said that Ronathan is your dad.
It's
He's
your
both.
dad, Ronathan.
Ronathan is definitely the character I want to die the least.
And you still made him do the pull.
Well, yeah, he's got to be
I
fair.
feel like Bradrick had an immediate character development arc that I wasn't really planning on giving him. Yeah.
I mean, we developed these characters in all of like half
Yeah.
an hour.
Yeah, there was no concept of any of these characters before the Hey You Pikachu stream. Like,
Yeah. We were thinking a little bit about names, but not
Right.
much.
Yeah, Rio was like, "Give me a name and a trope." Okay, that's your character.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I just went surfer dude. His name is TJ.
But TJ ended up being so much. He's so good.
All right. So what happens? What are we doing here?
Okay, so I was gonna step backwards and wait to see if the rest of the body moves before I say anything.
I was gonna check that for you.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, what are you doing?
Is there a phone call?
I think there's something about the music that he's messing with.
Yeah, what is the song?
Oh, they just want to look this song.
Yeah, this should be the OSC for Mad Father or Bad
Yeah,
Father.
the soundtrack
Mad
is
Father.
called Mad Father,
Yes.
and I have no idea what track this is. No way of knowing.
Mad
Yeah,
Father, though, good game.
Yeah.
Me and the boys kind of
What about
suggested
Angry Mother?
horror.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Witch Stuff's getting a remaster.
I saw.
Yeah,
that
very
was
excited.
really
In
good.
fact, it's out. It's out now.
Oh.
is it on
Yeah.
It costs
Switch,
money,
or
though.
is it
I think it's probably just PC.
Oh,
But it does cost money.
I mean, how much?
$13.
Huh?
$13.
Oh.
Thematic.
Not the worst.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm
So the harpsichord.
Yeah, please.
Yes. I step backwards and wait to see if the rest of the body moves.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Only the snake half is having any movement whatsoever.
I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, I have a full bag of salt. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
no, it sounds funny out of context. I don't know what to do right now, but I do have a full bag of salt.
I'm about to have a lot more salt if my boyfriend does.
Be careful with your feet.
All right. Oh man, I don't want to just throw my bag at it. This isn't a great position. So, would he be able to sneak under it? Cause it doesn't sound like it has the best reach.
Just crawl up the stairs on your belly.
I'm gonna guess that would be a pole.
Yeah.
They're making Safe Cat easier to see in the HD edition.
Jake,
They
focus.
they made it.
Bradrick looks behind him, sees this,
Oh.
and he has a moment of indecision before he says, "Wait right there," and he keeps going, and he separates.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Oh
Oh. Welcome back.
Oh no.
So, if you're just joining us, we are in a survival horror game called
I see.
or a survival horror game
Oh,
called
water.
Dread, where
Oh.
whenever the Jenga tower
Sorry.
falls, which it's dangerously close to, the character who is making the pole has to die. We are now in a situation where we're close to the end. We just need 2 buttons in 2 separate forts to be pressed at the exact same time. And while one button is nearly secured, it just needs power. The other button, we've currently got Bradrick heading towards. The problem is that Broderick's party are currently faced with the monster, the harpsichord, which is just a few feet away from them.
And its tail knows they're there.
Broderick looks up at what he's got ahead of him in the next floor.
Okay, well, you see, just like they did, some cannons that are facing outwards of the fort.
And the harpsichord is now on the same floor I'm on, right?
It's actually a little bit above you, because you're on a roof. It's above the roof. I mean, no, there's a roof above you. You are in a roofed section of the building. So,
that's a really long tail, huh?
no, there's an open roof. The tail isn't anywhere near you guys. It just sees you.
How is it? I'm a little confused on his position.
He's perched, ass out. She is perched, ass down, at the top of a roofless section of the building, and the tail, which isn't like in proximity of any of you, has spotted you guys and is currently trying to snap towards Nearville.
Can it reach Nearville?
No.
So it really has no way of reaching them.
No.
Then why are we worried?
Because that's the harpsichord. That's why you're worried.
All right, sure, but let's keep going.
So we can't get past it.
No, he just said that the snake can't get you.
So
The snake is of reach.
Let me put this simply. If he were to just walk up the stairs, ignoring everything else, would the snake be able to touch him?
No.
Okay.
Then why would crawling up the stairs be a pole?
Going up the stairs at all would be a pull.
Why?
Because it's there. The harpsichord is there. At least at this point, its tail has noticed you. So, if you make any more noise, the rest of it will notice you. Also, Rhea's the DM.
Okay. Broderick keeps going.
Okay. So, Broderick, you go to the room where you see the button on the other side.
He calls, Wistifer.
Wistifer, you're sitting in the dark, your phone at 45% battery.
Wistifer. He calls him, first of all.
The fucking, jigsaw theme plays on his phone.
Oh, good. Yeah. Great.
Hi.
Wistifer, I found the button.
Oh, nice.
All right, what's the situation?
Our power is out. We found the button. How's your electricity?
We have the ours is fine.
Okay,
we
bad
have
news. Ours is not.
The harpsichord is in the building that we're in.
Yeah, we know.
I know.
You know?
No,
You don't actually know.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Oh shit.
Oh shit. He's suddenly much more gruff.
Well, what happened? Christopher, well, that seems like a good ringtone choice during the day.
Man. Okay.
Okay, so our power went out. We just sent TJ down to the first floor to turn the power back on, so we're still at wait mode.
Okay, then text me. Do not call me as soon as it's ready, and we'll both do it at the same time, okay?
Okay, I appreciate the plan. All things considered, please make sure that your sound is muted regardless.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
All right. At this point, Broderick heads back to the stairs, presuming that the thing still cannot get him. He says, "Hey, there, don't move."
And as soon as he hangs up, marimba.
Mambo number 5.
A little bit of the corner of my eyes.
Okay, meet somewhere on the other side of Fort Winters.
Yes.
Just Sandra stares off and just looks off at the flowing towel rope, waiting for her boo to return. And then
TJ, if only I could see you one last time.
You know he's not dead yet.
well, might as well be. TJ, you have walked into Fort Winters through the front door again, and in front of the light switch, you can see, just from the moonlight that is shining in through your door, you can see the leg of that thing. And the rest is shrouded in darkness.
Siege.
But it's right where the night latch was.
You have a whole big ass bag of salt with you.
Open inventory.
Okay. Hold on.
Hey, no.
Oh, I thought he was gonna just fucking throw the leg. Oh, Jesus.
Great.
The salt is in the shape of a key.
Yeah.
It's the key to our success.
This is the
Oh wait, I'm the one with the key.
You turn over a rock and I pull out a T-blade.
the whole time.
This is very convenient.
Well, gee, I wonder what this thing is.
the Ronathan spin-off. Ronathan Hearts.
He goes through the entire adventure having no idea what's going on.
We can't see the entire words.
So he does have the salt though, right? He did have that salt.
Yeah, you have a bag of salt with you.
The difference is Ronathan already always believed that Disney cartoons were real.
Oh,
So
Ronathan.
this is nothing new to him.
So the leg is like in front of.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, the leg just happens to be dangling in a spot where you can see it in the light.
None of us can help you with this.
I know.
It's slow, right?
Yeah.
Can you lure it out and then run in?
None of us can help you. Can you do this?
Ooh, try and seduce it like you did with the
I can
harpsichord.
offer dumb out of character suggestions.
Can you just bury its leg?
Seducing
in
it
salt?
is very inherent.
Oh my God.
Said for PJ.
Wait until at least after midnight.
It is after midnight.
Oh, is it?
What time is
here.
it?
Oh,
No.
God damn it!
In game.
It's 10:19.
10:19.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's not that late. That's not that late.
Well, no, I meant midnight in real life. He said it was after midnight, meaning in game, and I got confused.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When you walk
God damn
away,
it!
you don't hear me
Say.
Hi.
Hi, be very careful.
Be very, very careful. We're playing horror Jenga.
Horror Jenga.
If you
right?
knock it
Andrew
over,
just
then you
came
kill
home.
us all.
Hello, roommate.
Look at that.
If that falls, one of us dies in this game we're playing.
Somewhat.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, buddy.
I love your hosen.
Thank you. Great. Thank you very much.
Oktoberfest!
Oh yeah, we can see the door.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
there's a camera on you. Sorry.
sorry.
I mean, you're behind the Jenga right now. But...
I don't. Andrew doesn't see me.
I'm ready for my clothes.
Oh, great. Here it is. You have it now.
He's wearing lederhosen.
He is.
Ricola.
Okay, so-
Ricola.
I'll try and lure it out and then
I
go
love
around
your
it.
socks.
How are you trying to lure it out?
You don't hear me say.
He's
Careful,
actually
careful.
trying to seduce it.
Well, it doesn't seem to respond to your noise.
That's your noise.
I make a little bowl of salt, like a very small one.
Okay, so you just pour some in your hand.
Yeah, and try to adjust.
Okay.
Throw it at
And-
the leg.
Throw it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's irritated, and it seems to. The whole thing then starts to crawl into the light, and you see the blobous body start to come into frame a bit.
Okay.
So wait, he threw salt on it and it came closer?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Uncle
So-
Middleton.
So what I do is I then have this bowl. I take the sack and just while I'm walking, I make a little salt circle and try to capture it.
When his big meaty body starts to brush against that salt, it reacts negatively, and then the legs and arms start latching onto the walls, and it lifts itself up and starts
Oh.
crawling over the ceiling, over the salt trail that you
Horrible.
made.
Whoa.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
What is it leaving?
Bad.
And
Bad. Is it
no,
leaving?
no, it's still walking towards TJ, and also it takes up so much mass that there's no going around or under it anymore.
Well, you're outside
Uh-huh.
I am
and
outside.
it's slow. Yes. Just
I keep
pull it-
backing up.
Well, keep backing up. Make a loop.
Well, we need him to pull the lever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
no,
the
no, no,
fight
right,
thing
right.
a
There's two doors.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Right.
Oh.
If you look at the layout, there are two
Oh,
doors that
yeah.
both lead to the same room,
Oh,
actually. So you can circle around. So as you exit the building, it starts to come out and pull itself, and it is now, you can now see it better than you've ever been able to see it as pulled into moonlight. Just almost a bagpipe made of flesh.
Ew. Also, what?
The globe of Gabgala.
Hey,
Wait.
bagpipes are made of flesh.
What does it smell
That's
like?
true.
What does it smell
Traditionally.
like?
Modern
Cover?
bagpipes are made of cloth.
Yeah, that's true actually.
It smells like a sweaty armpit.
Nice. Nice.
No, fun.
Whose sweaty armpit? Like Jassandra's sweaty armpit or like Broderick's sweaty armpit?
Jay's sweaty armpit.
So like
Specifically
Jason,
Jay's.
yes, evil.
And
Sweaty armpit.
your drink
Alert
is,
for 5 more seconds. Hopefully they don't notice it.
Yeah.
Your drink.
5 more seconds, and then I start running to the other door.
Okay.
Your
You-
will actually.
It doesn't continue chasing you. When it gets into the sunlight, it speeds up considerably and goes up to the rooftop of the building.
What the fuck?
And it disappears out of your sight line over the roof.
I don't like that it's fast now.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I'm-
it just kind of like tore out and up the building?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something in character here then. Oh fuck.
All right, you run back in.
Yeah.
Okay, you turn the switch.
Yes.
Okay. congratulations, there's now power back where Christopher is.
As soon as the lights come on.
No, you already had a message ready, shouldn't you?
Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Boop, send.
Alright, calls him up after he gets that. Alright, I'm ready whenever you are, man.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, push!
I run out of the building again.
Ooh, sirens start filling the air, and you hear there's some earthquake rumbling. As you can all see from if you step just outside, you can now see the bridge that is over McGuff's River start to lower, and it is slowly lowering down. You see on the other side a bunch of white vans that seem to have cannons mounted to the top,
Holy shit!
waiting for you on the other side.
Cannons?
I want to run, but I wouldn't be in character because I would have to wait for Cassandra.
Are you gonna wait for her?
Yes.
Babe!
Are you gonna wait or you gonna go after?
I'm standing outside and I'm still waiting
Okay,
there.
so you're standing now.
Tapping his toe.
Like, I'm outside the building.
He is
But
now
I'm waiting.
standing on where the bridge is, waiting for it to lower.
Or cut Hulu.
Yeah, since the three people who can see TJ waiting are Cassandra, Christopher, and Bradrick.
I can see it.
We're having this
'cause
moment.
We're on the second
after
floor.
you flipped the switch, you ran outside and looked at the bridge to make sure it was going down, and you saw him waiting there.
Great. Okay. Bradrick has headed back to the stairs, and he points to the other two. He says, "You both get out there and head for the bridge right now. It's coming down."
Well, hang on. Before you had a chance to say that, you two waiting there, you never even noticed. But you were keeping a close eye on that harpsichord. When the siren started, it took off and left you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but now up would be the worst way to go, wouldn't it?
Oh, then Bradrick's down there with them again.
Yes,
Yeah.
you've reunited.
Bradrick's safe!
Yeah.
You are reunited.
For now.
I really thought you were gonna have to sacrifice yourself.
I had a thought.
Christopher, Cassandra, an arm and a leg suddenly pull themselves over the rooftop above where you are.
Oh, titties. Towels.
You don't have those.
Is it blocking the stairway?
Salt titties.
Speaking of titties, I take out all of the salt packets out of my enormous fake titties.
He's just shaking them and salt's coming out.
I hand half of them to Christopher. Did Christopher have salt?
It's
No,
strangely
no, he had a
warm.
salt shaker.
Oh, okay, alright. I keep my salt packet.
Work those salt shakers.
So what are you doing with the salt?
I guess. I pour it on the fingers of the claws that I see as they're grabbing the window.
Right. Okay, and they let go, and suddenly the whole thing comes tumbling down and crashes onto the ground. This
Like
thing
below?
it lost its grip.
Okay.
And it tumbled over. You saw the whole flabby mass land like an inflatable bounce castle landing on the ground. And
Oh no, Uncle Middleton!
I'm just gonna grab her by whatever remainder of towel she's still wearing, and it's like, time to go!
You respect the towel.
I am respecting the towel.
Holding the towel unto my bosom.
Did it land near me or?
No, it landed.
It
It landed outside
What
the
a
gate.
dumb way to die.
It landed outside the gate.
Okay, it's out of our hair. It's out of our hair.
Did it
Sorry.
die?
No, you see it scurry actually towards the front of the gate.
Like it's scurrying.
Well, that's
along
their
the
way. The
middle.
people
So-
that are here to save us can
Right.
take care of it, right?
It's heading back toward the manor then?
That's
No,
why
it's
we
heading
invited
towards
them here.
It's heading towards the river.
How far is the gate down now?
The gate is 75% down.
Cool. That's good.
I didn't need to pull for that.
Yeah, I'm also glad I didn't need to pull for that.
It was it worked. There was no reason she'd be in danger from
Yeah,
just.
it was too
It
dangerous.
still hasn't pulled
Too
stuff
in
up.
danger.
It's just if
I assaulted it.
God damn it.
Now you should pull. Don't.
Bradrick
Pull
from
for
the other
that
side.
pun.
Fucking good one.
Okay, all right. Who's gonna make a move? Who's doing anything?
I mean, I'm planning on dragging her down the stairs with me.
I'm right there. I've got these two nerds. We're heading out the
Okay.
towards
So
the door.
you guys are both in the same spot on opposite ends. You're symmetrical with each other right now. The only person who's anywhere different is TJ, who's currently at the bridge. And you see the harpsichord perch itself on the bridge above your head
As
as it's lowering.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And it is making eye contact with you, TJ.
Oh, TJ.
Now, what's this
oh
thing?
no, TJ! Oh god.
That is
Tragic.
our entertainment for the evening.
Oh.
Well, we should watch it from afar. It doesn't
Fascinating,
like
is it?
personal contact.
That's quite remarkable.
Indeed.
Patrick loves his fun.
He does.
I'm insulted. Ah, nice, Len.
Yeah, Bradrick from across the world. Nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
From the manor, Gromers are now leaving in drones. They're
My
pouring out from
babies!
every window. More Gromers than you had anticipated.
Can I roll to be the mother of Gromers?
No.
Ah,
Roll
damn it.
what? Very
I don't
small,
know.
very slow. No problem. Right?
Yeah, you're basically just watching the walls of the manor get covered in green squirrels, just starting to make their way down
weird.
and out in every direction.
Well, now your
Have
mansion's
we
covered
hit
in
ground level yet?
I
Yeah,
do.
well, you're at the bottom of the stairs. You guys can run to the, you're both exiting the fronts of your forts, where you're now on opposite ends of the bridge across the trench. And I want to say at this point, there are mounted guns on the bridge.
Can we stay out of the way of the mounted guns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we use
I didn't
the
know if we
mounted
just
guns?
ran out of the forts and suddenly we're facing like a firing squad.
Am I standing in the way of the guns?
Well, yeah, so let me pull the map up.
Blow it up.
Let's review where we are, folks. So, our friend TJ is currently waiting here with the bridge lower.
Okay.
On opposite ends, here's the Fort Summers team waiting at the door, here's the Fort Winter team waiting at the door, and this bridge between them. These black lines here represent where the mountain guns are.
Okay.
So, and there's a big open trench underneath that.
Why is there a big open hole? You know, never mind.
Trench warfare.
Yeah. Who built this donut? Well, I'm just gonna kind of wait on the inside of the door, like peeking out, waiting to see if the people that have come to help us are helping us.
Did the camera weirdly unadjust?
Yeah, it focused a little bit on the paper, but hopefully it'll
It's gonna-
refocus.
Yeah.
Focus.
Okay.
Okay. Presuming that nothing stops us, I think that our trio is probably just gonna head straight for the bridge.
Okay. TJ, I need you to pull.
Oh, TJ.
Oh shit!
Oh, TJ.
What do you what?
He's standing. The monster's like watching him as the.
No, I'm right in front of.
Roll
Okay.
to
I'm
to
here.
punch the harpsichord as it.
Show
The
the
monster's
show.
here. Jay hasn't seen it. So.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay. You got this.
Okay.
Now you listen. Now you listen here, Missy.
Oh god, I'm not looking from this angle. I don't like it. Or cut down and see what you see.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I don't like
I
this.
see a Norwegian who's fucked.
I hate to recommend it. But
I know.
this set of 2 layers.
I know, it's very untidy.
Right in the door.
So I don't know if anything from that could.
I think I tried earlier, but it was
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to see what is solid, what is not.
Please be careful. Please be careful.
yeah.
Please be careful. TJ. Oh God, I don't want to die alone.
Do it for love, TJ.
Do it for
Just-
me, TJ.
Do it to keep running the
That's all.
Okay. The harpsichord jumps up into the air and curves down like it's going to dive on TJ. However, there is a cannon fire shot, and suddenly from the other end of the bridge, from the cannon mounted on the vans, a huge shot of salt comes through and actually singes off one of the harpsichord's wings. It comes plummeting down and lands on the ground in front of TJ.
Oh shit, TJ, what are you gonna do?
It like screeches to a halt. It's like open maw inches from your body.
You're running towards the bridge?
From the opposite end, yes. Right? Yeah, we're, like, yeah.
You
yes,
were?
Yes, we're running towards the
Okay,
bridge from where we were.
so no one decided to go take the No one. Oh, sorry. No one decided to go to the over the trench bridge with the cannon or the turrets. I mean.
I don't think we're there yet, right?
No, you all are. You could either head towards TJ right now in front of the lowering drawbridge, or you could take the center bridge with the trench where there are mounted turrets.
Because we're like.
I feel like I don't understand.
Do I want to
We're
run toward my
here.
boyfriend, or do I
We
want
can
to
either
run towards
in here,
something that could potentially
or
defend
we
him?
could run here.
Well, you
We
did see the
definitely-
harpsichord land
we
in front,
definitely run
between the two of you. The harpsichord
Oh.
is between
Towards
you and
the
TJ.
bridge.
Okay,
towards this
then
bridge.
We would definitely.
I think we should go towards the mounted weapons.
Okay.
But the way out is the other way. Oh.
But the harpsichord's between you and the exit.
The harpsichord's like here. The harpsichord and TJ are here. The rest of us are here, and here's the bridge with the cannon.
Chad, are you following?
I think they are.
The Jenga camp is fish-eyed.
Well, it's a bit like.
Kinda.
I mean, it's a little underneath, but
It's
anyway.
because it's like angled from the.
Yeah, it's pointing up.
Okay.
That's dramatic.
Like,
It's dramatic.
next time someone has to pull, if someone has to pull, I want to move it so they can see the angle me and Ryu did.
So should we try for a speedy escape, or should we try to defend against more of these?
Well, I mean the
features?
whatchamacallit's been the harpsichord's been grounded, right?
But it's not dead.
It's not dead. It is grounded.
Send straight to its room.
I'm failing to. We're just sort of assuming that we're gonna get to these guns and we're gonna know how to use them.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to use them, right?
Oh yeah, we could also just go there and stand there and hope that positive things follow.
Positive thinking.
I mean, I've been chilling inside of the like doorway of my fort, kind of just peeking out and
I'm
watching
throwing
the
caution to the wind because I love my boyfriend, dumb
Oh,
TJ,
boy.
and I'm going straight for the weaponry.
The weapons.
So she's going
Okay.
straight to the bridge.
All right.
Can I see that she's done this?
I mean, you will be able to shortly.
I'm coming for you, babe.
I'll follow him.
Bradrick is so frustrated. He's heading for it too, but from the opposite end.
Are you going to the guns or to the TJ?
The guns.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm just going for a little run right now.
Oh my god!
2 or 2.
Protestant!
Alright, that just leaves
Wait.
Christopher's location unknown.
Wait. 2 or 2. The entertainment or the seats? Are you running toward the entertainment me or the seats? Guns.
I think the gun can be entertainment now.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, big hand.
Whoa.
Big hand.
The camera got there. We go.
Hey! Thank you, Hannah.
Good, good, nice. I'm still wearing these, so I can't really see it there.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Okay, Christopher, what is your current location? Are you running towards the guns or towards CJ? Everyone else went to the guns.
What kind of entertainment are we talking here?
I like to show.
Why are you determined to make sure nobody's prepared for what's happening?
I just don't want anyone to be scared.
Well, it seemed
We're
like there were
all
some.
already scared.
It seemed like there were some gunshots on the sides.
One of us is not,
Ronathan is just fine.
one of us is not scared.
Is this like a skeet shooting or something?
Like, you have no idea the power of someone who is not scared.
Yeah.
Looks like there are some mounted guns over there. That's a little scary, but I don't know.
Christopher,
Yes.
are you going to the guns or to TJ? Or somewhere else? I don't
Everyone
know.
else ran to the guns, right?
Yeah.
So, sure.
Now, there are only 2 guns that actually face the direction of the harpsichord.
What
So-
kind of guns are they?
Mounted machine guns.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's
Damn.
well, that's hardly even fair for those poor
Is there
ducks.
a chain of bullets obviously loaded?
Yes.
With them?
Yes.
Okay, this should be easy.
You're man. You and me, pal.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The Boy
Wait,
Scouts is gonna come in handy.
Can we get a predator? hand
Well,
grip?
hang on. Jessandra has first dibs on a gun. She got there first.
I got gun 1,
Okay.
and I just poured it straight at the harpsichord.
So Bradrick and Yerville take the second gun
Hiding
together.
behind
I got you, babe.
Hey, hang on. Can we get a predator-style hand grip from you two?
What is that?
I've
What?
never seen Predator.
I haven't either. Never mind.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Anybody here care to demonstrate?
I did.
I also.
I don't know.
Style. Oh wait, Dylan, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, like that.
Oh my God.
Like that, like that.
Oh.
Be careful.
Okay. The moment has passed.
Sorry. That hurt my wrist.
Sorry, that's all I know.
Britt
Yeah,
one
mine
is the
too,
only
sorry.
one who has seen Predator.
Okay.
So,
Now that we
the
have-
harpsichord manages to regain its footing and recenters itself towards TJ. TJ is once again in danger unless someone shoots this harpsichord.
I'm shooting.
Alright, Cassandra lights it up.
Cassandra, titties vibrating. It's got the chakra.
The harpsichord is annoyed by your bullets, turns around and faces you instead.
Ah, fuck.
Make a pull.
Fuck!
So she's on the inside of a fort thing now?
No, these are exposed.
I imagine a bullet is crazy, be like, oh my eye. Or my eye.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, do we give her backup cover?
Yeah, you guys can take shots, but we still need to pass this.
Okay.
Battle music.
No, he's fine. Your bill has trained.
This is not the first time.
She's done it.
Hold on.
And well, even.
Hold on.
As indicated earlier.
That's great.
Oh.
Like I said, hold on.
Cool.
Air high five.
Wait,
No.
no, don't.
That's an air high five.
No,
that's
nobody
all.
do anything.
I saw it wiggle more when she was good.
Why is stupid ass Cassandra so fucking competent?
Because of love.
It's true. I'll do anything for you, TJ.
The harpsichord,
Shane.
as it turned and started chasing towards Cassandra, not being able to fly with only one wing, it leaps over this trench and kind of just falls into it. It scrapes against the bridge and actually causes some terror, but not enough to put danger in anyone. And it falls into the trench. It's now down in the hole.
Hell yeah.
Can I still aim at it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep shooting at it.
Okay.
Wait, how could you?
The machine gun hangs over the bridge.
I abandon my gun and run to my love.
I should shoot it just a few more times.
Jugoni says it's the towels. Haven't you read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I haven't. I don't remember.
Christopher leans
Always know
over
where your towel
and is
is.
like,
So
just like
this-
a monster to
this
fall
gun.
into a. Oh god, the sound of the gun!
High wonders
I
thing.
was trying to. I was high five it.
Wait,
No. Don't you still have a
what's
bag of
going
salt?
on?
I do have a bag of salt. I have a gun.
I have a bag of
Why
salt.
don't
Right,
you
but
dump
the
the bag
bullet-
of salt on it?
The salt's more effective than the gun.
Just drop the bag of salt.
Just do
over
it like.
What if I salt the bullets?
That's not a thing. That'll make the gun malfunction.
Or pour salt and then fire the bullets.
Or just pour the salt and leave.
Or someone doesn't.
Are you gonna run off the
Use
bridge?
the salt.
At this point, I'm gonna be like,
harpsichord?
it hit
Yeah.
salt more than bullet.
Bridge is 50% lowered, by the way.
So, at this point, then, Brian.
Wait, I thought it was 75% lower.
It was
Yeah, now it's
75%.
Oh, sorry, I missed 75% up.
Oh, I
bad.
see.
25% lower.
Right.
This is a slow bridge.
Bradrick saw
I
what
just knew
happened
what you
over
meant.
here. He's looking around. Does he see a second harpsichord?
No, there's only
Okay.
one harpsichord.
He opens up his bag and dumps it over this
Okay.
thing.
It was trying to climb up. When you dumped it down, it actually, you kind of, as if it was made out of paper and you just poured water over it. It starts dissolving through and actually splits. The human head has now been completely removed from the thing, and there's a hole that runs straight through it.
No, the fake dipper. After I see most of that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna. Did I say most of that? I don't think so.
No, you have no salt left.
You have no salt left to give.
Just throws the bag.
And it just slides down the hole. I want you guys to be aware that it did already take a cannon shot salt blast before, so it wasn't that packet was enough to kill it. But
Alone, at least.
it now it seems to be dead, or at least it's not moving anymore. Everyone can now reunite in front of this bridge as it lowers.
Let's
My
do it.
love.
Let's do it. We do that.
We do a very romantic smooch when we meet in the center.
All right, pull for smooch. No.
No, I'm not pulling for smooch.
We will wait on the smooch.
I can't wait with the smooch.
On the other side of the bridge, you see a woman who appears to be late 50s.
Does she look like Margaret Thatcher?
No, she looks like Carrie Fisher, and she's wearing a pantsuit.
Twist.
She's wearing a pantsuit and she's holding a megaphone.
Holy shit, she's hot.
Ooh, let's prepare for that.
And she says, everyone remain calm. Once the bridge is lowered, we will take you to our headquarters and you will be safe.
Madam Prime Minister!
It's Thatcher.
Have there been any casualties?
No!
One. Not yet.
Butler.
One.
Nope.
Oh, well, yeah,
no.
but
None.
no. Yes.
None? What's...
Well, there was this. I pulled
One
out the
person is
butler's
dead.
hands.
It's not a problem.
One person said, but this whole thing was his deal.
All the Gromers that have been escaping are starting to hone in on you guys. They're starting to head in your direction.
New Star Wars trilogy, Carrie Fisher, or original trilogy? Both.
I
So
said
we're
late 50s.
Yeah.
We're getting groomed upon.
Yeah,
Salt check.
the grums are
Salt.
coming. I need Ronathan to make a pull roll.
Ronathan, no!
They're coming for more sandwiches!
Oh no!
Ronathan, make a pull. Ronathan,
Poor
make a pull.
sweet Ronathan.
Top 10 anime betrayal.
Don't do anything to
The
poor Ronathan.
one Dromer went back and was like, yeah, this one's got sandwiches. And then suddenly all of them started coming.
Somebody.
Guys, listen to the music that's going on.
Creepy ass music?
No, this is
it's very spooky.
Green Sleeves, right?
Oh.
Yeah, let's go Green Sleeves.
Alright. Good luck, pal.
I know this song.
Yeah, it's
Green
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 Sleeves.
sleeves.
Yeah. It's the only thing I know how to play on the piano.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. There was only one piece. One piece.
Grand adventure.
Yes, Ronathan.
Now sit down.
I have no idea what I just did.
That's fair. Here's your glass. Everyone is scared shitless as all the Gromers start crawling forward. And then suddenly, one Gromer pulls ahead of the pack and holds out its arms. All the Gromers stop. That Gromer goes up and nuzzles the leg of our Ronathan Jonald.
Oh, hey, little guy. You like that sandwich I gave you earlier?
It nuzzles his nose against your hand. And it then releases a mighty bark at all the other Gromers, which kind of scares them. And then it runs backwards. They all chase after that Gromer, and all the Gromers leave you alone.
Is that Gromer okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can assume.
Okay.
The bridge is just barely not done yet. You could actually maybe jump across if you wanted to risk it. Or you can wait.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
Okay.
Got any more towel rope?
Is Uncle Middleton gonna show up?
Not
now?
unless I want to be untoweled.
I can live with that.
Suddenly, on the other side, all the cannons on the vans start shooting salt down into the river. You're not quite sure what they're shooting at.
Okay. Well, I trust him. Should we also
Good
pour
this.
salt into the river?
I think we should keep our salt.
Yeah, you're right.
You are already dead.
I think killing the Manticore was a pretty good use of my bag.
It's a
But
harpsichore.
I don't care. Harpsichord. It's dead.
The bridge latches shut, but the skin bag monster pulls itself over and onto the bridge.
God fucking.
I have more salt in the bag. I throw the salt on your hands.
Okay.
All of it?
Yes.
Can we all just collectively take whatever salt we have left over?
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
just
take the last
one
salt packets
big-
out of my titty.
I'll throw my
Just
apple
sort of
out.
Somebody
shake
pour
'em
fist
on.
of salt on my fists.
I salt your fist with my titty salt.
It starts backing up, and it's now crossing over to the other side where they are, but they're shooting salt on it from the other side. So it's just kind of shrinking Wicked Witch of the West style in the center of the bridge as it's being pelted from both sides.
Tells you the power of Christ.
It does one more scratch at Nearville Schlonk Jr.
No! Nerval!
This is the last
Paw.
pull of the game.
Oh god, okay. Not Nerval! Not Nerval!
The last pull. Come on, Nearville.
Nerval!
Let's see it.
Careful. Sorry, chat. We have to move the mic.
Oh.
It's like we already know we're sending him to the grave.
Nearville.
It's been a pleasure monster hunting with you. Guys! I'm terrified. Like we're fucking sacrificing Jay. Jay. Okay, it does.
Why are you doing that?
Different angle.
Why? For a better angle of your boyfriend? What do you want?
Do you want a picture of your boyfriend?
What are you doing?
I think he just wants to show a different angle of the...
Right?
And move it a little
Why?
bit more left.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
work.
Okay.
Okay. Just so they can see the bad side.
That's a little there. It's there.
It's fine.
in there.
It's fine. Do you want to take the glasses off, Jay?
Nah, I feel calmer inside.
Can't tell if this is intentional.
Why did you have to choose Force Sweet Miracle?
May we clasp hands and pray for our lost brother.
He's gonna make it.
Goddamn.
He has to. He has Bradrick to go home to.
Push him in the other direction, maybe.
I think further down is better.
Let him make. No. Jay, Scaries?
That one, Jay.
Holy Mother, or Holy Father, Holy Parent that art in heaven.
Any deity at all. Thor.
He's got the piece. He just needs to place it. Can we consider that completed? Good job, everybody.
Now kiss. All right, tell us what happens. What happens?
All right, everyone.
Sit back down. Sit back down. Sit back down.
There's an epilogue.
You might knock it over.
Hold on. Andrew needs to pass live.
Sorry, this microphone.
Alright, everyone is out. Yeah.
Everyone is here.
Everyone is here.
So, it does one last scratch with its claw at Nearville, but luckily Bradrick is able to punch it away. It falls off into the river of McGruff.
Crying dog.
And the bridge fully lowers, allowing you guys to get across. You all get into Margot Hatchet's van and start driving away.
Fucking hell yeah, we do. Fucking hell yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the van.
There's more.
Inside the van, Margot Hatchet says, well, you've all been involved in a very rare incident, but a portal had been opened to the Dread Zone. Now, these sort of things happen maybe once a year, and usually we're there to put an end to it before there's any casualties. We've gotten it down to a pretty good system. You have to live with this knowledge for the rest of your life, and if any of you want to, you are invited to join us in our cause to stop these Dread Zone portals from being opened anywhere else in the world.
You had me at join.
I volunteer my super fancy fort for the effort of this, and also for me to take very long baths once it's clear of all of the monster squirrels.
I agree to join under the one stipulation that my contract will have an agreement of 8 hours.
You guys can have the forts if I can have the mansion and stay safe.
I'm joining if Nerval's joining. I'm joining because I want to go with these guys. All of everybody.
And I am in too.
Yes.
I just have one question.
What is it?
Live with what knowledge?
Oh,
Hey.
Ronnie boy.
Ron has been stayed innocent
Thank you, everybody, for being here for our special Halloween Dread Zone playthrough.
This is fun.
Yeah. I'm so relieved that no one died. That's not how I thought things were going to go.
No.
None of us did.
They
Yeah,
said I
nope.
was gonna die first.
Nobody anticipated on everybody.
He got
living.
attached and gave us an easier time.
Well, if there's nothing I trust more, it is that Ryu will be fair and impartial when it comes to killing us.
To be fair, I made myself a
We're
lot more
keeping
competent
these
than I
characters,
originally
right?
intended.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, man. Good job, Ryu.
Is there an epilogue? Will you tell us some stuff?
Well, I wanted to leave an opening for a sequel potentially next year.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Do TJ and Sandra getting married?
In a year?
Yeah, well, I got. Yeah, if you guys want to get married, then that is a thing that could happen.
TJ.
TJ.
We can survive anything at this point.
Yeah, we can.
Gomez wants Ronathan in the next Ryu Rumble.
Wistopher and Ronathan have a strong friendship of sandwiches and horror movies.
We should tell folks about the plan for tomorrow morning, huh?
These horror movies are quite exhilarating.
Hang on, does anyone else?
Is that honey mustard?
Does anyone else have an epilogue for your character?
I'm just gonna open up a horror movie label industry and write scripts based on all of the monsters that we go and destroy.
I invite everybody to come live at my mansion with me and you know.
After
do,
this whole
do
thing's
things.
done?
Yeah, after this whole thing is done.
Let's maybe purge a few rooms.
Well, I need your help, which is why I invited
Yeah, sounds
you.
good. Okay.
Cool. An on-street proposal. I think it gives easier time that last Nearville poll would not have been there if he was. Fair.
Yeah.
I love how Frogger's also part of it. He did not give us an easy time. Frogger's also sitting there, heart attacking.
Everyone was.
Yeah, I feel like everyone joined hand for that last poll, and I was joining in, and I'm like, is it weird that I'm both causing the problem and hoping that it's weird?
Oh my God.
So, you want to talk about tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning,
Yes.
there's a Smash Direct. It is going to be at 10 a.m.
Mhm.
10 a.m.
Eastern
EST.
Central Time.
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be doing a live react to that. You could, we'll be there on time for it, right, Jay? Right, Jay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we got that.
I mean, this is just gonna be using the website as a source or whatever, right? So that's not gonna be hard at
So
all.
how we're set up right now will be the exact same. We can wake up and stream.
It will be almost as stressful as this was.
Yes.
No, not quite. But it's going to be very fun. We invite you guys to join us here at the same channel, and we hope.
Oh, I do one
gonna be very
small
exciting.
announcement.
Oh.
The Smash Direct live reaction will be the last you see of me this week.
Wander's gonna react and then leave.
He has to go home.
It's
But
a
he
good
gets to
final thing,
stay.
though.
I will be stopping in for the 24-hour stream,
Yeah.
but from my own place.
Yeah.
He'll be video calling in.
Yeah. All right.
Are you just making sure we have all the blocks?
No, I can't find my yellow.
Oh, it's up here.
Ah,
Oh, is
found
that
it.
what that was?
I at least want to take a photograph before. It doesn't have to be on stream.
Oh,
Okay. Put the whole thing
Okay,
on.
then
And
get
then,
over to that computer then.
looks like
Slap's already
looks
there.
like
All right.
Slaps has
Bye,
already got it.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you all for joining us. This is
Yeah.
very fun.
Gomez said he'll be on mobile for that, so he won't see me off.
Everyone's here.
Everyone is here.
Everyone lived!
Goodbye.
It was salty
Somebody turn
soup.
Very salty soup.
It was very salty soup.
Bye.
Bye!
Good night.
That was a great picture.
yeah.